structure, you know what I'm saying, than what was there, what was discussed. And people got to be open-minded to any and everything that's going with it. You can't come into a conversation where we talking about a solution or change with a whole bunch of shit that you are already not willing to do.
Okay, understand something. I think that a lot of this. Let's keep it above. Let's be grown, right? I think a lot of this has something to do with people that have dislikes for that existed prior to this, and some people in here you don't trust. Some people in here you don't think that. Look, if it's somebody in the group that you don't like, I don't give a fuck. If it's somebody in the group that y'all don't trust, I don't give a fuck. If it's somebody in the group that you ain't got along with, because everybody got somebody in this group that they done had a beef with, a word with, or disagree with, fallout, whatever. So I really don't give a shit. If it's not something that you think that you can get past, get beyond, move on, or all that other shit, bye.
I don't think that's it. I don't think it's anything to do with prior beefs. I think there's just, I think what happened and what was missed in the meeting, and I think it's okay because again, we didn't think this out. It wasn't planned. This was our first conversation. Is that there were different it was a different understanding of the mission. That's it. That's what it was. We all came together. We all had the same agenda but different missions. And that's okay. We just we figure out what the actual mission is. If that mission is in alignment with what we want to do, then we move forward. If you don't want to do what the new mission is, then we don't. The people that don't, and that's okay.
That's okay.
That's what happened. The mission, everybody has the same idea. We all want to come together. We all want to build something, but everybody has a different idea of what the mission is. So all we got to do now, go back to the drawing board and find out what exactly is the mission of us coming together. Period.
I don't want any of us to be accused of having a meeting outside of the meeting. So, because we got a lot of the key people here, and I don't want people to take this live as that, Kev. I don't want people to say that
that's true.
So let's think about what we're doing.
That's the only reason why I came up. Can we, if we're gonna meet about this, can we have this conversation in the meeting? That's the point of the meeting. Otherwise, we could just keep having lives and let that be our meeting.
Yeah, I came up here to say the same thing, y'all.
It's counterproductive.
I agree, but you got to understand there was a whole 2-hour live just not too long ago that just was held in front of the public that didn't know about. I did.
About the live.
Things that was brought to live. Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's been about 4 lives.
Okay, give me a second. What you got to understand is these lives were held in front of over 1,000 people, and we're just not finding out what's going on social media.
Right.
And there should have never been one live.
And to T-Time's point, not only was it held on, there were hundreds to thousands of people that watched what happened, and they are asking what is going on. So now we want to have a private conversation about what was done in public and want to make it seem like we're being transparent. I think, look, I think part of the mission of what we're doing should be transparency. It's because we don't want to come off as bullies of TikTok and know we're coming up with scheming, plotting, strategizing on those that may not necessarily be sitting in that Zoom meeting.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Hang tight. If something happens publicly, whether we're in a group or not, that it needs to be talked about publicly. If it was something so sensitive to where they wanted a private conversation, then that's what they should have done.
I don't have any problems with anything being transparent. It was someone, I can't remember if it was Kappa or I believe it was Kappa and Ms. Nitra that both said, any city council meeting, Senate meeting, Congress meeting, all those meetings are publicly held. However, we are still trying to figure out what we are.
Mm-hmm.
And in the interim of that, until we figure out who and what we are, from that point moving forward, then yes, everything can be public. I understand.
No, I'm speaking to because again, Slim volunteered to come up here. I didn't send Slim no invite to come up here. So Slim, nobody, Aunt Karen, we saw Aunt Karen. I asked Aunt Karen to come up here. I saw Tea Time down there. Tea Time sent a request to come up here. Bella, Slim asked to come up here. So this is something he wanted to talk about. He wanted to clear the air on. He wanted there to be no misunderstandings or whatever. So it's again, us forming a group is not to suppress platforms. It is not to suppress conversations on platforms. That is, I think a lot of us are getting too engulfed in the power of the group rather than the purpose of the group.
It's just the opposite. That's my point, is for us to figure out what our purpose is, Kevin. That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with, no, listen, what people do in their lives is what people do in their lives. I'm not saying I disagree with, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying we're still trying to figure out who we are. That's it, that's all. We have to figure out who we are. That's it, that's all.
I get that.
And even in
But
that,
if Slim publicly comes on on his platform after a meeting and publicly says, I don't want to be a part of this, this ain't gonna work, this, that, and the other, then that needs to be publicly addressed. Period.
And it was.
Look, I understand this whole structure and all this other stuff. Wait. I understand this whole commission thing. I get all that, right? And I'm doing my best to buy into that. But
are you?
But I am. I really am. Because again, this is not about one particular person, y'all. It's not about who's there. It ain't about who's not. And it seems like some of us are getting it more than others. I can attribute some. I don't agree with a lot Aunt Karen says. Prior to, believe me, we have not. But some of the things that Aunt Karen has said over the last 2 or 3 days have been spot the fuck on. Some of the shit that Tripp has said over the last day or two have been spot the fuck on. So yeah, we want structure and we want everything to be respectful or anything else, but we don't want that structure to suppress not only what we're trying to do, but if anybody goes live and addresses something that applies to the meeting or the group, then it should be addressed the way it's being. We're not dragging Slim. We're not dragging nobody on it.
It was dragging Slim. It was addressed. Slim said he didn't want to be a part of it. Nobody.
Okay. Well, Slim came up in the box right now. So evidently there was something Slim wanted to talk about. So this is. I understand the structure of things. I understand the structure of things.
No longer about Slim.
I understand the structure of things, but platform conversations is not. People are still able to have platform conversations, and this just so happened to be one, because Slim had the opportunity to address this in the meeting before we left that motherfucker.
He did,
and he did it, and he did not.
Correct.
He brought it to the platform. So the platform, me and Rick were just up here talking, and as we were talking, the boxes began to fill up. Tea Time came up, Aunt Karen came up, and so forth and so on, because we all had things that I'm sure Aunt Karen she on mute now, but I'm sure she got something she want to say as well, because that's how the conversation evolved. And so just because we have formed a group that we all have agreed to try to come together to a common goal and agreement, that does not mean that group suppresses the platform conversations.
Nobody's trying to suppress. It's been about 15 lives, so clearly.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do with other. I don't have nothing to do with that.
But Kev, what you're saying is not accurate, because no one has asked anyone not to go live. No one has asked anyone to stop talking about it. No one has done any of that. All I'm asking is everybody in these boxes right now is a part of the group. And if we're going to have the meeting, then this conversation simply needs to be at the meeting. That was all. However, if this conversation was about Slim, then no, that's different, because that's not what the meeting was about. But if you're talking about the whatever ideas moving forward with, then yes, that needs to be had in the meeting. That's all I was saying. Initially,
that wasn't this conversation. This conversation was about what took place on the live because Slim came up here and that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we ain't talking about what we're gonna talk about in the meeting. I get what she's saying. I agree with that.
We were talking Slim. Slim, did I send you an invite to come up?
Nah,
you didn't send anybody an invite.
Okay, so
they told
that's
me
the
you
point.
want.
I thought the meeting that was happening tonight was about the lives and things that were happening on the lives.
I don't know.
Is that not what the meeting tonight was?
I don't know what the agenda is on that. I don't know what the agenda is on that.
It was supposed to be about the lives. That was what I was told at first.
The initial meeting was being had because of the disagreement between you and Tripp. That was the reason for that meeting. Because of the disagreement between you and Tripp. And it was stated that since you said you no longer wanted to be a part, I said if Slim comes to the meeting and says he don't want to be in this anymore, or if he doesn't even come, then the whole trajectory of the meeting then changes. There's nothing else to talk about with regard to Tripp and Slim, because that's the whole point of that meeting in the beginning. That was it.
I'm sorry, Chef. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, after everybody said Slim don't go, you know what I'm saying, pull up to the meeting again, you know what I'm saying? I was like, cool. I ain't gonna opt out of it. I'm gonna go ahead, pull up to the meeting. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. We gonna figure this shit out. And I wasn't the only person that said that they didn't want to be a part of it. And then like what?
Who else said that?
Who else said that?
The people who said that didn't show up yesterday, though. I'm confused.
Nah, it's somebody else that said it. Ms. Nietzsche said she wasn't gonna be a part of it no more. Then she came back and she was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna give up on it."
I didn't hear that.
But just the same way, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying right now, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I see what's going on. I'm not gonna give up on it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a conversation.
You know, I've had conversations with other people on the panel offline, and we're in agreement, man. Anybody pouring salt on it needs to leave. If you don't believe in it, leave. If you don't want to be a part, you don't think it's gonna work, leave. If you leave, just leave. Nobody's being forced to do this. Ain't nobody tying your hands in a knot. Leave. And this goes for KevDaComic down to Bella, from the top to the, because Bella is affected by this probably more than anybody else on this platform, because y'all people gonna support no matter what. Her content a lot of the time relies on what we got going on our platforms. So this goes for everybody, man. If the biggest to the smallest can buy in, the rest of everybody need to buy in, shut up, or get out. And that's just the way it is, bro. And ma'ams. What's up, K-Dub? Go ahead, K-Dub. I know you've been waiting.
I just wanted to be here for at least one of the damn lives that we, as a council or group or whatever, are holding, since there's so many of them. After the meeting that we just had, a lot of these things could have been expressed or said in the meeting, but
absolutely correct.
That's what I said, Kay.
Here, and I don't want to have to catch it on the back end like I had to this morning and
absolutely
the damn YouTube. So I'm like, okay, well, let me figure it so I can see it myself.
You didn't even know what was going on, did you?
I did not. Last night
I didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
I honestly found out what was going on in Rose Live. And
I went live last night, but I was just talking to my people about the mission. Because I thought this was about the people and not us as individuals, right? We can all agree to that. So I went and talked to my people, right, to figure out what they would like to see come of this,
right,
or why they feel like we should dismantle. However, I got some answers. You see what I'm saying? For the people, the masses, because it's not about us as individuals.
Right.
However, I just wanted to be here for this, right? Because in a sense, we all just taking it to the round table. You see what I'm saying? Well, this is the issue that I see. This is the issue that I see, so on and so forth. And then we take it to the round table, right? That's how I see it. However, it seems to be a lot of fuckery and childishness happening. So if I'm gonna be labeled, right, as being a part of the fuckery and the childishness and the games, I would love to be firsthand so I can be like, well, I did or did not say that. That's why I'm here.
So again, like even for me, like the same as Kay. I spoke of what people saw and what people heard, and I'm going to do that again today because there's been some things. You know, we do got these
Absolutely.
TikTok streets in a chokehold, and I think that that's fine. Anything people have to say in that regard is fine. However, when I woke up this morning, one thing, okay, so I know I got a message sent on IG. I don't be on IG like that, honestly. So I didn't know I had a message. I went on live and all I hear is Rose like, you see your people sliding down the wall on TikTok, you see what you want, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I should not have to hear this from somebody on a live that these things transpired. Like I didn't know that. So that's what I'm saying. When Chef came up, I get what she was saying. But that was not said in the previous live that was just had. That was an over 2 hour live that was just had. And nobody said nothing like, hey, let's take this off. We already got the meeting. Let's shut this down. So now that we're just now catching on, it's like, hey, y'all shut up. Don't talk about it. But we're just now finding out. You know what I'm saying? Right now. So
can I address something while I'm in a room full of everybody right now? Because it's a part that people keep trying to twist up. And this is exactly why. This is exactly what part I'm. It's some of y'all that's right now in these comments, right? That comment that I made, well, you see how everybody bandwagoning right now. It's fuck Slim because what I did, and rightfully so. That's your opinion. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the people up here. I'm talking about the people down there. Rightfully so. Y'all be like fuck Slim today, right? So when y'all heard me address that one part when I was talking to motherfucking Trip, where I said I don't give a fuck about the people who are only here just because there's drama and chaos. Those people I will look to capitalize off of every motherfucking time. I do not target the people that support me on a daily basis. I appreciate the people that support me on a daily basis. But I watch y'all flip-flop all the goddamn time in the comments. I watch y'all hate me today. Y'all have y'all opinions about something that ain't even affecting y'all today, right? Boom. So when you end up going to when I get back and everybody fucking with me again, then you want to come to my live, and I know you don't fuck with me like that. Yes, every time you come in, I'm gonna put an extremely high ass cash up go, and I'm gonna start asking y'all to either hit that motherfucker or get out. It's just how I've been moving. I care nothing about 1.7K people being in my room at no particular time. I only care about people that genuinely there to fuck with me. So even how I said when I put it on subscriber only, my people were all the people that rock with me were already there. And if you want to play the tape back, you can definitely play the tape back.
See, this is the thing, right? We're not here to capitalize on what we're trying to do. That's part of the reason for the Zoom.
Nah. I was addressing that because I'm just saying it ain't necessarily about trying to capitalize off this, but that's a narrative that people trying to spin, and I'm like, bro, that ain't it.
Because that's their perception. You can't change their perception.
My words was my words exactly though. What part you gonna how you gonna twist it?
Perception is key.
Okay, but my words is my words though.
What people perceive is what they believe, regardless of what the truth may be. Regardless of what you say the truth is, what people perceive is what they're going to believe. Their perception is their reality. And that's the part that you don't get.
I get what you're saying, but still, at the end of the day, your perception, if you're going to twist some shit because of your own problems with your own self, that ain't got nothing to do with me. My words was clear.
Sometimes we give
the optics of it all, though. It's the optics.
Absolutely. Come through, K-Dub.
It looks. It's the optics.
The optics are horrible.
It's the optics. You can't tell people that their eyes is lying to them, because that's what they see. We heard one thing, right, but saw something completely different. It's the optics of it all. You can't tell these people their eyes lying to them. But go ahead.
Karen, go ahead, Karen. I see you took your mic off mute. Go ahead, Karen.
So, I mean, Slim, what I think you have to stop fighting with is the perception. We heard what you said. As you have to understand is sometimes you have to allow the perception to be what it is and then go, you know what? I messed up. And it's okay to say that you messed up. But this fighting to prove that you didn't mess up is not going to get us anywhere. That's the issue. When you said that you turn your stuff on to sub only, you know that thing gives you 1 minute to sit in somebody's live and decide whether or not you're going to sub. And when people see drama and they see something, a lot of times they're quick. So it's not like the people who already only sub to you got to see that live. In fact, in the recording, we could hear, thank you for the subscription, thank you for this and all that other stuff. We hear, because you have your stuff set up, so when somebody subscribes, it plays that sound. So it's not like it was just those people who've already subbed to you. So even when you say, I can set my stuff to 1 million and tell y'all to hit my goal, and I won't do nothing until y'all hit the goal, that affects your current people too. You think that only affects the new people or the people who don't really rock with you. That affects everybody. And I think you're just not doing that.
I get what you're saying. Part of me clarifying what was said and what was my intent was, let me apologize to anybody that did feel like I was talking to them. I'll never, ever look at the people that genuinely come to my lives on a daily basis that support me through anything that I'm going through. Because one, I don't tell sob stories in order to gain support. None of this shit. I appreciate y'all, and I say this on a regular basis. Everything's appreciated, not obligated. In that moment is now where I'm clarifying. And when I'm clarifying it and saying that, no, I will never, ever look at the people that genuinely rock with me as their dollar sign or a person. I've said this shit thousands of times. But the way that it's trying to be twisted, when the words are clear.
Slim. That's not, see, that's the
words
problem.
is clear. How you not twisting it?
I'm having a problem with that, though. Because when you saying people are twisting what you're saying, it's almost like you saying that they're not believing they lying eyes.
So look, if my words are verbatim, everybody that came in that live when me and Diamond, I was going about the shit with Diamond, right? That was only there because they don't fuck with Diamond. I don't fuck with you. I will capitalize off of you in any day because you don't genuinely care about me. I'm not finna trauma bond with you on my motherfucking mutual dislike with a person.
How do you decipher the two? How do you decipher?
And I just said, all the people that fuck with me, it's not towards them in that. And I said, the people that rock with me genuinely, I appreciate them. If you want to play it. You gonna hear it. People putting their own shit on the words.
I wasn't there. I haven't heard.
I know they putting their own shit on the words. I said it just like that.
Karen, obviously she must have heard something because
they said they sent it to you. You can play it. It's towards the end of the video. I promise you, I said, man, to the motherfuckers that don't fuck with me, that don't be in my live every day, that's only here when I'm trying to crash out, or you here for the mutual dislike of another person, man, every time the motherfucking numbers go up high, I be like, hey, man, look, I'm gonna start asking for some money. I said this shit 1,000 times. When me and you had our little disagreement, and I told him, hey, look, don't come in here with y'all bullshit. But because people was only there just to see me going off and getting into it with somebody, yes, I go to, hey, man, hit my cash up. I say this shit all the time, bro. It's nothing new.
It doesn't make it right to say it all the time. Just because you do it all the time doesn't mean you can, it just applies and everybody should just accept it because you've done it in the past. You're not getting it, Slim. And I really feel like we should just take this offline and have a conversation with the group because you're not getting it. Just because you do it all the time does not make it right in every instance.
Man, look, yeah, but what I don't force, ain't nobody forced to do nothing. Yeah. Look, this part. If it's gonna be to the point of where y'all like, it's starting to sound like motherfucking. We got a problem with certain people running their platforms or making money on their platforms how they choose to make their money.
Oh no, you don't. Don't you do that, Slim. Don't you do that at all, because we do not have a problem. We're not trying to pocket watch anybody. Don't do that. We are trying to do
that what it started to sound like.
Hey, Slim, I'm with Aunt Karen. I'm with Aunt Karen on that one too.
Are you listening to what Kev said earlier? Kev said the only person that capitalized yesterday was you, Slim. None of us went into the mindset of we coming in there to make a couple of dollars from this. That's what you did. You're not listening.
We hating? Is that what you think?
Nah. I'm talking about to the people that trying to spin that shit. Know what I'm saying? From what I said when I was on Trip Live. Now, when it came down to me going into sub only, I get where it came from in the optics. I'm not finna keep arguing with y'all about how it looked. I get it. In that manner, I was wrong. I didn't think about the profit. I thought about the people that already rock with me genuinely, that they gonna be able to see my live. I wasn't looking for new people to pay $5.99. That's not it.
Kev, the video that they are referencing is in your inbox on IG. Petty Rose sent it over.
Thank you. I'm looking for it.
Okay, it's Petty Rose sent it over with the link for the meeting. It's in your IG.
Slim, you said you value your thoughts.
Did you host a sub only live, or did you just turn it on sub only content?
It was a sub only live.
Okay.
It wasn't a sub only chat.
Same difference.
And everybody that hosted a live was getting gifts during their live. So if it was about that, why nobody turned off their gifts during them lives that was streamed?
I didn't go live.
I went live.
I'm just saying, to everybody that went live and held the live, there were gifts being sent in those lives as well. Why didn't nobody, if it was about nobody making any money, all of those gifts should have been turned off.
Because everybody who went live did not go live in regards to the drama. Some of us went live.
No, I'm talking about during the stream. If nobody was, I'm talking about during the stream, there was gifts being sent during those, huh? Yeah, I know. I'm saying if we gonna sit here and talk about nobody getting it, know what I'm saying? Nobody was supposed to make anything off of it. It shouldn't have been streamed, or if you streamed it, you should have turned your gifting ability off. That way, it was nobody made nothing.
I agree, and I apologize. I'm one of the people, so I take accountability. We probably should have cleared that up.
I get it. I know. I'm not saying it like people did it intentionally. It's just what's gonna happen if you go live. Know what I'm saying? It's what's gonna happen if you go live. Just like I can't force nobody to subscribe to me. I ain't put it out there and say, hey, look, if you want to hear this shit, know what I'm saying? Subscribe only live. I said, you know what? We're gonna sub only live. Boom! I dropped everybody out the box. I went into sub only live.
No, Slim. What you did say though, Slim, is that your thoughts are valuable and you're going to capitalize on.
That was me being fly at the mouth at that point in time.
You was being an ass.
So
I was being an asshole. I promise you. I would definitely say I was just being an asshole in a moment. I would be an asshole in a moment.
So what makes us? When do we decide that? When you decide you're being an asshole, or when we just have to just go with the flow?
Nah, I mean you don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept nothing that I'm saying. You don't have to accept nothing that I'm saying. But just because you don't accept that I'm telling you that this is my truth, that don't make me a lie, because you don't accept my truth.
You double talk so much. I'm surprised you don't walk backwards. You cannot say that we can. I was playing in that moment, but I wasn't playing here. But come on, Slim. How are we supposed to know?
I just explained everything. I explained it all. And now, just because I'm explaining it and you're not liking my explanations, don't mean that I'm fucking lying or double talking.
But
I'll be quick. I want you, Kev. They got a live on YouTube. It's called Messy TikTok News. There is an hour video up of me talking. But Slim had went live, then Slim went to his live and turned it to subscription only. I then started my live. They have the live. The whole live is me talking before Slim comes to my live, me while Slim is on the live, and after the live. I don't think that y'all should listen to anything Slim or I have to say. I think y'all should replay that video and get a full understanding of everything that was said. Aunt Karen heard parts, Petty Rowe heard parts, Chef heard parts, Bella saying she heard parts, but everybody has parts. I think everybody should go listen to the full hour-long video. Speed it up if you need to, but go play it. I don't have nothing to hide. I know what this man said out his mouth. I know what he said about his subscribers. I know what he said in regards to Diamond. Play the thing. Don't take his word. Don't take my word.
Somebody said they sent it to me. I'm trying to find it.
Yes, please play it.
All you gotta do is just go type in, go to YouTube.
Messy TikTok News. And then say Talks with Trip Live. Yes.
Hey, Rick, are you able to pull it up, Rick? You able to pull it up?
Yeah, I'm going on the computer right now. I play it.
We don't need you to play anything, liar. We don't need that from you.
Trip, be cool, Trip.
I'm just saying, the man came in Petty Row Live today and blatantly lied on me. And
Be cool.
continuously.
Hey, be cool.
So
Chip.
since we all
Be
here,
cool,
can I
Chip.
take Cash App messages to be read while we in the panel? What we doing?
Look, run your platform how you run your platform, baby. I've said that from the beginning. This is not. Although this is one thing I do disagree with Aunt Karen on yesterday. I do think that smaller creators should be able to reach out to one of us if they having problems, feel like they're being bullied and things like that, and we chop it up amongst ourselves. I do think there should be something like that established. I don't know how to go about it or what.
I'm not going to be a
No, T-Time, let me finish, baby girl. Let me finish. T-Time, I get you. I get you. I get you. But sometimes there are extenuating circumstances, right? That and I think that we all have come up in this environment where we have been, our information and things have been put out there that shouldn't been, and even when we were smaller, we may have felt like we were being bullied or whatever. I'm not saying that we policing nobody, T. I'm with you on that. I said I was one of the first. Me and you were the only ones in the meeting to even say that. I'm not trying to turn it into the top police, but what are we if we're not a safeguard, kind of like, right? And again, we're not TikTok police. We're not building some impenetrable coalition amongst creators. That Virgo, mute your mic, please.
I mean, even in that example that you expressing, that all it look like when it's somebody that's getting bullied is to let them know that they not alone and stop fucking with them. You don't gotta go chase the person down. They
But
just know
Slim,
that
that's something you
powerful
could have
people
said
coming
in the
behind
meeting,
them.
though, Slim. That's something you could have said in the meeting. You took the opportunity to go live about that shit. You took the opportunity to go live about that shit.
Hey, look,
and not
I
only did you take the opportunity to go live about that shit, Slim, you were a lot of the shit that you were saying was not self-deprecating, deprecating, whatever the fuck that damn word is. You were not just talking about yourself. You were not throwing shots at yourself. You were throwing shots at other people that you got to come in there and sit with.
Right.
That's a problem. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem. And the fact that you don't see that that's a problem, and you're minimizing it to just the fact that I didn't realize that it was gonna turn into a cash app. Now y'all look like y'all pocket watching situation. It sounds like you being dismissive of the argument that people.
How many times have I? All right, so look, how many times have I got?
Don't hit me with no how many times have I got it. Don't hit me with no shit like that.
You sitting here like, look, owning it. Okay, I owned it. I owned it, and I'm standing in it. I'm saying I fucked up. I'm not even sitting here trying to deflect anything. Only thing I've said was I cleared up some things that may have sounded one way.
What everybody else is saying is
way.
that you need to start thinking before you do shit.
I get you on that.
Can Rhonda Hill stop dropping me, please?
I mean, I think they dropping you because you're not a part of the group. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I think they dropping you.
Okay, Rhonda didn't do it. Hold on, did it that time.
This shit crazy.
But yeah, I'm owning this shit though. I'm owning this shit. If I don't like, look, bro. If you know me, when I don't feel like saying I apologize, I don't tell people I don't just, hey, look, I'm sorry, stop talking. No, I either hear you out, genuinely see where you coming from, and then I'll be like, yeah, all right, bro, you probably fucked up on this one. Know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go on ahead and eat that shit. You fucked up. And I fucked up. I'm not sitting here trying to minimize nobody's opinion. Yes, I should have did shit a little bit differently. Yes, I should have said so. I should have looked for motherfuckers. I shouldn't have said, man, I ain't gonna respect what the fuck I gotta say right now. No way. So that was my fault.
Oh,
I just say that I don't have an issue with like us coming together, with people coming together to want to defend and help smaller TikTokers who may be getting into some issues with other people. I think it's just about those people who have the time and the ability to do so, because not all of us have the mental capacity and the energy to put into that kind of. That's it.
That's true.
And maybe be like a progression, somebody reach out, or I don't know. I ain't good at this shit.
I got that video. You want to hear something?
I do think that the people that we have enough influence to make a difference.
I said no. That's it. And I'm gonna tell you why.
And T-Time, so
let me tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Even after we said that last night, I had people inboxing me, giving me issues that hey T, I have this person. Can I send this person to you? This problem, and this creator is doing this, and that's why I said I don't even think it should be put out there that that's what we are. That's because that's not what this is about. And I'm gonna say this. This is what I thought the mission was, and this is what I'm gonna stand on. What the mission could continue to be. It's us holding ourselves to a standard to show other people that we have been here, we have done this, and we are willing to change. We are not setting anybody else to a standard. We are not setting. We are not creating a policing divisive type of thing. We are setting ourselves to a standard and showing people that we can be a standard of creators that have evolved from unnecessary shit. We're not perfect. We still may be. I'm okay. Huh?
No. Go ahead, T. Go ahead, finish, T.
We're not perfect. Our platforms are still going to be our platforms. However, there are certain things that we would no longer be a part of. There are certain things that we would no longer apply to our circles, right? But I'm not here to police nobody. Listen, I've been here for 2 years and I have protected myself this whole 2 years. I ain't not one time asked a motherfucker to stand up for me, protect me, fight for me. I've had to fight for myself. My first TikTok beef, Slim was one of the first ones. It was over 2K people in there, and I stood on my own by my damn self with nobody protecting me, with all these big ass creators going in trying to tell me who was who, what was what, and I stood on my own 2 feet. I ain't never asked nobody to protect me, and I never will. If you start this platform and you come in this type of platform, knowing what comes with it, you have to be willing to protect yourself or remove yourself from certain things that may get you into some shit. That's it. That's all. This the jungle, baby.
Now I do agree with Trip in the regard to you ain't finna be out here starting fights with folks and then won't come over here and want us to get them off your ass. Now, see, I think we have to set a standard for how we treat each other, move with each other before we can start setting standards of how other, anybody coming to us or even thinking about coming to us to help them. I totally agree with T-Time on that. A lot of the things that a lot of us are thinking about is long-term shit, right? Shit that's we ain't even got past the basics yet, and we'll never get past the basics if the people that are involved are pouring salt on it. If we none of us should be going live talking about the details of what we talked about in that meeting. None of us should be going live saying that we got a problem with who somebody else that's sitting in the meeting. Say those in the meeting. Say those in the meeting. If y'all are going to be streaming the meeting, turn. This came from Nitra, and I thought it was a great motherfucking deal. If you go stream it, turn your comments off. You got to turn your comments off. You got to turn your goddamn comments off. Because a lot of us are when we were streaming yesterday, I was cracking jokes like a motherfucker in my comments. But I wasn't allowing what my comments said to interfere with what I was injected in the group. But all of us are not able to do that, right? So whether we go to non-streaming, I don't give a shit. Whether we go to streaming back, if we go to streaming back, my mods picking and choosing. Well, then watch what you say. Y'all kill me with this whole thing about the mods, but the mods are there for a reason. Especially when you got 1,700 people in the room and you can't see every fucking thing. That's why creators got mods. If you got a problem with the mods saying something to you, then watch what you saying in the comments. Watch what the hell you're saying in the comments.
I honestly think none of this should be streamed. You know what I'm saying? That way, until we literally, it should all be started over. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what we stand for. How we know who we appointing to run the shit?
I'm with you, Slim. I think
we've already decided that though. So
not listen to what I'm saying though. How do you appoint somebody to run something that you don't even know what it is yet?
And that's, I think, let me be honest, and then I'm gonna drop because this is gonna get issue. This is gonna get a big issue. I think that's what your problem is, Slim, because you weren't appointed.
No,
You get what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie to you. I never
Let her
wanted
talk.
to.
Let
And
her
I think
talk,
that's
Slim.
what the
Let her
real
talk.
problem
Let her
is.
talk, Slim.
The problem is you weren't appointed, you weren't voted, and now there's an issue. And that's what I think, because you just said it. And I'm glad you said it, because you clocked your own self. That's the issue. You were not appointed. So now there's a problem there. Because you, and again, I didn't say it, I felt it, but you said it. So you just confirmed what it already was. You weren't appointed, so now it's an issue. I don't like this, because I wasn't the one, because I guarantee you, if you were appointed, this wouldn't be a conversation.
Okay, just hear me out. You do realize if I wanted to run it, I would have put in my bid for commissioner, and I didn't. Even when it came to Sergeant of Arms, when it came time to vote, who did I vote for? Kappa. It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with me wanting to run shit. If I wanted to run it, I would have said that already. I would have put in a vote for commissioner. I would have put myself up there. I didn't. Even the Sergeant of Arms was a place that it wasn't nothing but somebody that was gonna be like ordering a room. That wasn't running nothing. That was just to be like, hey, look, y'all over talking right now. It's a bunch of over talking going on. Hold on, one at a time. That's it. That wasn't no position of power.
So what's the issue of bringing it up?
I was just saying, like, if you looking at it, in order for you to have a foundation, man, everything gotta fall, everything gotta be right. How we gonna build on? We ain't got no foundation. We don't even know what we stand for. Now we got all these people.
How many meetings have we had, Slim?
Wait, hold on.
One.
Slim.
But I'm saying what?
Did I not say all this to you just last night? When you were saying people were coming in with closed minds, when you were saying that you didn't feel like you was in a safe environment to say these things that you came live to say, and now you're back live saying the exact same things I just said to you last night, to say give it a chance, let us get past this first meeting, let us figure out who we are, what we're about, and what the direction is before any of us even really concretely say, let's actually do this. Because like what T just said, my idea of this was we were going to be a standard. We were going to be the example. And then every meeting, every month, whatever creator also wanted to agree to be a part of that standard, not to police nobody, not to protect nobody, not to tell nobody how to run their platform, but that I too can hold myself accountable. I too will not drag any other content creator. I want in that. That's what we're supposed to be. That's not what we talked about last night. So what I'm again proposing is that we pause this and actually have a productive meeting to put this together.
It's only been one meeting, bro. Just like
check this out. Nah, check this out though.
One.
Now check this out though. What I said didn't make sense just now. So saying that we don't know where we are, but we got ahead of something we don't know where we are. We got all these roles and something that we don't know where we are. That don't make sense.
No, we don't know what we are. Hold on. Let me answer that. Although we don't know what we are, every single person that was in that meeting know that there's a problem. Right? There's a problem. You know it, I know it, and so do everybody else on this panel. Right? So we're trying to come to or figure out a way to solve said problems. Plural, more than one. Right? That's why your ass was there. Because you also know that there's a problem. So no, we don't know what we are yet. We don't know
most of us have been a part of the problem
yet. But you fucking know that there's a problem and you know that there's something that needs to be solved. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, so it's been one meeting.
Gotcha.
We literally just established chairs. That's it. That's all that we established. Give us time. If you saying that the foundation is fucked up, but you're a part of the foundation, that means the crack just might be you. You might be the crack in the foundation.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Hang tight, K-Dub. No. You're giving validity to the criticism that people have about you. You're giving validity to the criticism that people got about you. I'm sorry, K-Dub, go ahead.
All that I'm saying is for you to say that the foundation is weak. The foundation is weak. We don't really know what it is yet. right? That's what you're saying. The crack
I'm not saying that the foundation is weak yet.
Which is why we were gonna host the meeting tonight to figure that the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? To patch the crack in the foundation so that we can continue to build.
Okay, can you hear me at?
Go ahead.
In order for there to be a foundation, we have to know what we are. This shit is just land right now. It's uncharted land. There is no foundation yet. This is not making sense right now. In order for us to even say that we are in uncharted territory right now, there is no foundation yet. There's just an idea, and we're trying to sort it out. And we went straight in with like, let's assign some roles in this motherfucker. We don't know what we is yet, but we gonna.
That's how you start.
You still got to come up with an idea on what y'all want, what y'all trying to create.
Hold on, wait. What the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. What you saying is we have a plan. Well, not a plan, but we have a map, right? You think Rome was built in a day? Do you think anything that has ever changed anything ever on this planet happened overnight? No, it hasn't. You have to give it time. There has to be organization. There has to be people who are actually willing to put in the work. If you're not willing to put in the work, just say that.
Let me ask you this, Slim. Let me ask you this, Slim. Do you think you could organize this better?
Nah, because there's certain parts I don't understand.
No, I'm just asking you, if it's certain parts you don't understand, do you think that there are certain parts of this that you can organize better?
Maybe a couple, but it's certain parts that I don't understand. I'm just giving my 2 cents where used.
No, I'm just asking you a question. So, are there parts of this that you don't understand that you think that you could do better?
Parts that I understand that I think could be done better.
The part you said there's parts of this that you don't understand.
Right.
Those parts that you don't understand, do you think that you could do it better?
I mean, certain shit, yeah, I believe I could do better, and certain shit.
Why not make those suggestions in the group instead of coming on live trying to shame the people that's in the group?
I'm not trying to shame y'all.
But what do you think?
I get what happened yesterday. That's why I said my fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And it was my fuck up. Feel me? And the only reason why, even right now in this moment, right, I know what I'm saying makes sense though.
It don't. Not to me. Not to me. It don't. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
So you gonna say that you're the manager of a company, but we don't know what the company is? How you get appointed to be a manager of a company, but you don't know what the company is? What the name is?
Aunt Karen go. Chef Fox, you can go right after Aunt Karen. Chef.
It's very obvious that we made a mistake. But for you to keep looming on that mistake tells me that you are being very cynical and you're doing it on purpose. Because I know you've heard us say that it was a mistake. Every one of us has said, okay, maybe we shouldn't have jumped the gun with the roles. Maybe we're still learning who we are. We're still trying to find what we're doing. You're intentionally being oblivious and you're hounding on this point about roles and what we shouldn't have and foundation.
This is my first time hearing it. This is my first time hearing y'all say that y'all made a mistake with jumping the gun on the road.
I appreciate. I'm gonna go ahead and undrop because this is too much at this point.
Appreciate you.
Let's take away. Let me say this real quick. No, you already formulated company. You're not going to go be a manager of a company that's already been formed and you don't have a mission because it's already been formed and you need to go with the company's mission. But putting a group together, putting a business together, if you're putting that business together with a group of people, yes, there will be said roles put in place so that we can be organized. Hey, you're going to be in charge of this, you're going to be in charge of this, and we're going to come together on this. Yes, there will be roles assigned before
one of the mods turn the comments back on, please.
Created. Yes, that is a possibility for those things to happen. And if in the process of that mission, roles need to be switched, swapped, flipped, that will happen once those things go into place, and that is okay. So again, yes, there is a possibility that we can create a role, that we create roles and assign roles. And then if things change, those roles may change. If not, then they won't. But that is, we're forming a business. We're not going to an already established company and saying, hey, what do you need me to fit? We're fitting the pieces together as a whole.
You're right.
Okay. We did. Can I tell you real quick? Okay.
Hold on. Chef Foxy was next. Chef Foxy was next.
Yeah, I yield.
Anybody that has been a part of any organization from the beginning, any organization from the ground, before the organization even had a name, you assign positions, because it's then that core group of people that decide the mission statement, the bylaws, the everything that group is becomes because of that group of people. The whole reason that we had 2 minutes to say why we think we qualify after Kappa said, this is what this position does. We each had 2 minutes to say why we qualified for said position before anybody voted. Anything from the ground up, you have to vote in the positions. Otherwise, how do you do anything?
If you set up an LLC, you have to do the same thing. Anytime you ain't even got the company off the ground. When you submit them documents to the Secretary of State, you gotta put all that shit on them goddamn documents.
That's what I was about to say, Slim. I done started businesses from the ground up, dog. You will have chaos, confusion, and anarchy if you don't list your officers and who's responsible for what. It'd have been 14 commissioners. It'd have been 14 sergeant at arms. It'd have been everybody would have been doing everything. That's why the roles are important, because we got somebody to hold responsible in that position. So Chef is responsible for bringing us to the table, responsible for putting out the communications to the communication officer. You don't ever bring a group of people together and don't have clear defined roles.
Even a church get a board of deacons before they do.
Right. If y'all muting and unmuting people, and that's my job as a sergeant at arms, then I'm a mute. You gonna unmute, then somebody else gonna mute them back. Come on, man. We gotta have order to a chaotic.
I got a perfect example. I got a perfect example. Chef, remember when I told my live, y'all, somebody go get Chef?
Girl,
how many people shared that live to you?
At least 35 people were either, if they had my number, texting me, sharing me the live, DMing me, and I came to her, I said, T, don't do that again. I was on the phone with my mama and my phone is blowing up. My mama thought something was wrong.
So it was too many
One
people.
person.
Yeah,
too many people doing too much.
Right. Moving forward, all I had to say is, hey, can you do me a favor and send this message and go get Chef? And that's all it is. If we just say, hey, let's do this, everybody's going to be doing it. And you think that meeting? I don't think the meeting was disorganized, by the way. I think it was a starting point to kind of just put our brains together. But if y'all think that meeting was disorganized, imagine no roles being set, how that meeting would have went. I was quite like it was order. It was order set in place in that meeting. It was a lot of order set in place. People can look at it as if it was unorganized because they feel like in their perspective there was no problem solved. We have to first now get to the root of the problem. The first root is, what is the actual mission? Right? That's what people coming together and creating a plan does. We go to the drawing board. Okay, let's erase that. Let's move that there. Let's put that there. Let's come back. That's what starting something is.
And sit the hell up. Don't be putting your hand on the side of your head and shit. Like, sit the hell up, goddammit.
Oh, stupid. Boy.
Yeah, sit your ass up. Hey, you fucked up big time. And if it was anybody else, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, you've been willing to tell everybody they fucked up big time. It's your motherfucking turn.
I don't even do that shit no more.
It's your motherfucking turn. Well, it's your turn right now, whether you do it or not.
Yeah, I don't even fuck with people. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do no more. That shit.
It's just the last. Oh yeah, you must have made that decision last week.
Okay.
Nah, I've been chilling. I might give you some advice, but I've been chilling.
Okay, I need to know this.
Either though,
it's 2 things I need to know right now. We all need to know: is Trip still going to participate in the?
Yes, Trip ain't going.
You cannot speak for Trip, Kev.
I'm speaking for Trip.
You cannot speak for Trip. She is in here. She can speak for herself.
Come here, Trip. Come up here, Trip.
But according to Trip, she is no longer participating.
I ain't studying that shit. Trip talking
These are
about.
her
Trip,
words.
get your ass up here.
I still want her to
Kev,
be there.
you not finna tell this woman what she not gonna do.
Wait, let me use my Foxy. Let me use my sense of humor and do what I do.
And when she cuss you out, you
I done been cussed out before. I done been cussed out before.
Before you use your sense of humor, let me say something about with the Trip. I don't know Trip personally, but I've watched her consistently across the board on this app. Regardless of who it is and what it is, she stands on business. She's very assertive, and even if she may like you today, she's still gonna tell you wrong in certain areas and aspects, right? We need things like that. We need people like that in our group. We need people that, regardless of anything, is gonna stand on business, stand to the forefront, feet on the ground, boots on the ground, on principle. We do need a person, people.
Mr. Hold on, Mr. Henry Murray. It's no time for your sense of humor, Kev. You can get your ass back in your FYP. You can get your motherfucking ass in your FYP. That's what the fuck you can do.
I fuck with you.
I'm sorry, T-Time. Go ahead.
Real strong and she firm. I like women like that. Yeah. She strong, she firm. She about that business. That's why I fuck with T like that. That's why I fuck with Chef. I like women with strong personality, man. I don't like no weak ass woman. Speak your mind. When it's time to open your mouth, open your motherfucking mouth. If a nigga feel a certain type of way, that's your problem. That ain't your problem. That's his problem.
She is unheard because she did ask us to do something. Somebody just mentioned it in the comment. For her to be able to, she did ask for that video to be played, and we haven't played that video. So I think that in this point, she does feel unheard. She feels unsupported. She feels like she was slighted in this. From what I've heard, I haven't been here. Like I said, I woke up this morning to somebody that wasn't even a part of my group telling me our group been sliding down the wall all morning.
Hey, I didn't even know that about this shit. I ain't seen Nan live.
This is what I woke up to. So I'm on vacation.
I ain't seen Nan live, heard Nan recording.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on vacation, and I don't mind going live on vacation in a fun way. Hold on. What you did not like that was hold on, Rick. So that's why I'm on vacation. In my process of vacation, I don't mind going live. But I'm not trying to have 11 meetings while I'm on fucking vacation. I'm in Texas. I'm like, so now I get up and it's a meeting tonight. It's like, okay, how do I go about this if I got plans? I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to go shake my ass and drop it low. And now I got to go into a fucking meeting. You get what I'm saying? Which is cool with me. But it also stops the person that I'm with and puts them at a standstill and trying to show me a good time. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm trying to bust this thing open in a positive way on the dance floor, not in nobody's business. I'm trying to get low with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drop it hot.
No, ma'am. Like okay.
All of that shit.
I'm just saying. Heard you, cuz. Yep.
Okay. And then whoever that is talking about, so Kev, you talking about I need to get around more. Look here. I stay out of shit staying on my side of TikTok. Talking about some Kev, you need to get out more and visit more platforms. Y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, you see what the fuck happened? I stay on my own platform and get in enough shit.
Yeah, I want me to play this shit or not.
Yeah, play it, so you got to go.
Hey, don't take that tone.
She does not want him to play the video. She asked that he did not play the video.
No, hold on. Rick gonna play it, Slim. Rick gonna play it, Slim.
Man, she paid.
Well, she asked that he did not play the video because it was between
playing
him and her.
live is a good idea.
Everybody mute up. Everybody, hold up, Rick. I need everybody to mute up so I can hear y'all. I can't hear. Slim, they go for your ugly ass too.
There you go. You're playing it.
I do not like how you would sit up there and say, yeah, come off in the live, though. It was addressed on live, so come off in the live. It was addressed on the live. You went to your subscribers and told them what you did not like that was addressed in the live. So that's why I'm addressing it in the live. And there are quite a few people in this live who were in that content creator live. And because Slim is able to hear me, I'm going to continue speaking. Slim, you stated that you were not comfortable stating certain things. You said me directly. You said Trip. You're telling people, you said, I don't like when people are in lives state, and when people come to the meeting and they're automatically stating what they are not comfortable doing. You never mentioned that in the creator content, in the creator conference. But when we got
hold up. Trip said she didn't want to play it.
Oh, she don't want to play it.
Trip, Trip, hold up.
No, somebody said that Trip wanted to be the one to play it. She's saying I did not want. She asked y'all to play it. She did not ask for him to play it. She did not ask for her to be the one playing it. She wants y'all to play the video.
She said she wanted it played. She said she wanted it played.
Okay, come on with it, Slim. Rick, my bad, Rick.
Come in the meeting closed-minded about things that they are not comfortable doing. Did you not say that? And when I said what and who, before you went on subscriber, what and who, you said, Trip, you stated that you're not comfortable defending small-time creators. I said, absolutely not. I reiterated and wrote it in your platform. I am not going to be defending anybody. I said that. I am not going to be defending anybody. Small-time creator. No, I'm not on camera. I said, I'm not going to be defending anybody's small-time creator. I'm not, if you're starting stuff in somebody's room, do not come and get me. I am not TikTok police. I am not going to save you from whatever you have caused upon yourself. If you to me, and like I don't have stuff going on in my own life. Like I don't have enough people on this. Like I don't have a life. Like I don't have a job. Why would I be asking for small-time creators to come to me when they're having an issue with anybody? That's not my job. What Kev stated was, can we get to a space in which we are not doxing one another, putting one another's children on backgrounds, and we are not using each other as backdrops? And I agree with all of that. I've never posted anybody's child. That's one. I've never doxed anybody. That's two. I've made quite a few people my backdrop. So that's the only one that would apply to me. And then you also mentioned, Slim, I feel like if we're being honest, you said you felt like people had stolen this idea from you. How?
Stop right there real quick, Rick. Stop right there. Stop right
there. Stop right there.
You want to address that, Slim?
I said I've been doing all this shit already. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say y'all stole my idea. I said I've been doing all this shit already. Everything that we putting this shit together, I had already been on this shit. The
reason why I stopped it right there because there have been other insinuations to that regard. So since everybody is up here, everybody on the panel is here, everybody's here, everybody that was in the Zoom is here. Have you and I ever had a conversation about this offline?
You couldn't stole my idea. If you listen to it when I was in my live, I said this was Kale's baby. You know what I'm saying? And when I was going off, I said this was Kale's baby. I didn't like the fact that he didn't even get the head of the motherfucking commission, and it's his whole motherfucking idea.
Okay, I just want to
carry on. We can carry on.
Before we carry on, I got a question.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Kev. Just 2 seconds because I'm not part of the group. I don't want to turn the comments off, but I will. Y'all who have personal beefs with each other that have nothing to do with this conversation, this is not the place for it. So just because you see somebody you don't like in the comments, this is not the time to come for them. I'm not sending out no warnings. And mods, we're not doing no warnings. Mute, get them up out of here. That's just what it is. And you come in here at another page, want to ask me why you got muted, that'll get muted too. This ain't no back and forth conversation. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.
This is not a dump on Slim shit.
Before we continue with the video, Slim, I got a question. How have you been doing this already when we don't even know what we're doing yet?
As far as the ceasefire shit, you know what I'm saying? Where ain't nobody talking about nobody beefing and mediating little shit around the app.
But we didn't say that was a part of the mission.
I know. I'm just saying that's what
the mission is.
That's what it was sounding like at first. That's what the idea sounded like at first, and now it's sounding like something different.
I hear you. You saying that's what it was sounding like at first, but nothing has been established. The statement that you made after the meeting. So again, I ask you, it's like you trying to make us foolish. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's giving like willfully ignorant because we haven't established what the mission is yet. That was supposed to happen in the next joint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out how exactly have you been doing this already if we don't even know what the fuck we doing yet.
I already said that this was.
That's a great question.
It said this.
That's a great question.
This was already. This what we talked about at first. It sounded like we was coming together to make sure we put a ceasefire, no more drama, no more putting nobody in the backdrops. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit, and it was supposed to be like we was gonna do something for the other creators on the app. That was the whole impression that I had.
Respectfully, we
That
have
was
all
everything
done
that
already.
I
But what
know.
I'm saying is,
I'm just saying some of us have. Okay.
That we already established what the fuck we was gonna do in the meeting, and we didn't.
Okay. I just said that. I said that's everything that we talked about to begin with. I was already doing that shit. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was referring to.
He did state in the video, I'm not going, because I'm not a liar. He did state on his own live, he said Kev couldn't even be in charge of his own project. However, Slim only mentioned that after stating that after talking about what he didn't like about it. He got upset and used that as a throw off. Kev wasn't even able to be, and what he really wanted to say was he was not able to be. Nobody voted for him, they voted for Kappa. I'll go on mute though, Rick, so you can play the video. I won't say nothing else.
Why would I? If I want to be in charge, I would have went for charge.
Start, liar.
Kev stated, I just told you the 3 things he was looking to accomplish. T-Time stated, can we have something where the content creators all come together and tell their experiences on the app? I stated, can we do something like a movie night? You know, maybe everybody go over on Bigo or something like that. And you turn and say, the people stole your idea. You've been doing it for the past 8 months. If it's that serious, my thing is, if it is that serious that you've been doing it for the past 8 months, if the agenda is peace, why does it matter? We're all adults. Fuck it, you can have my spot. I'll invite you up. Let me invite you up because you're in here. You can, if that was the case, I could have gave up. That wasn't the seriousness. Go ahead, Slim, you up.
I'm up here. Nah, just go up. I'll chime in when I need to.
I will. Okay, so let's go back. We had a content creator conference. In the conference, Slim, you made some comments. You didn't speak much. Afterwards, I take it your live began to ask you questions about what took place in the meeting. They all saw it because they were either watching it from somebody else's live if you were not streaming it. So they all saw what took place. They continued to ask you how you felt about it. You said, well, you know what? I have some feelings because when people come off in a live and they automatically are stating things that they are not okay with, things that they are not willing to do, that shows closed-mindedness. So I know we're not going anywhere. At first, I had no idea you were referring to myself. I said, well, who? And what have people been closed-minded on? You said, I'm just saying, people, I said, who has been closed-minded and what have they been closed-minded on? You eventually stated, Trip, you said you would not be taking up for small-time content creators. You said you would not be doing that. And I feel like for you to be coming into a meeting stating that on our first meeting, first time, you're stating what you won't do, I feel like that's very closed-minded. You followed up by stating you were not comfortable speaking in front of certain creators who were inside of that group of 14. And what I said is, how are you not comfortable speaking in front of a group of 14 and you knew everybody that was going to be there still came to the meeting, asked for a position for one of the positions in the meeting, and then turned and said, you're not comfortable speaking in front of those people because you've been dragged, quote unquote, in the past. You said you've been dragged and that people don't hear you out. They always want to drag you when you say something. So you're not comfortable in front of those 14 people. But you went back to a live that started off with multiple people and then you turned it to subscription only and told them that you're not comfortable speaking in front of all 14 individuals because you've been dragged. But you're speaking in front of 200 that have paid to listen or paid to type. And I feel like that's hypocritical. If you say, I don't want to speak in front of these people, that's coming with a closed mind. I have fear of speaking in front of these 14 people who are supposed to be whatever you call it, a conference, a coalition, creators, whatever. You have fear of speaking in front of them, but you go
Rick.
Oh, no, not
Rick.
What's that, muted?
I thought it was somebody tapping the screen.
That was Kev tapping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I heard this.
In your live, we had no idea you felt that way. But then we come off in your live and we hear the conversation twisted and you let out small pieces and then you went subscriber only and you released everything or a lot more than what you released in the meeting of how you felt. But my thing is, how are you not comfortable in front of 14, but you're comfortable expressing it in front of 200 strangers? Anybody who takes on 99 can hear what you had to say now. They all heard what you had to say in the meeting. And you said that you were referring, you weren't saying specific things specifically so it wouldn't be people couldn't hear, but you went in front of 200 and said far more. I felt like that was very fugazi. You were upset that I came forth and stated that I'm not taking up for content creators. And in case there was any contemplation on it, I said it in the live knowing that multiple streamers were streaming it. Slim repeated it in his live, and I typed in the comments that I understand. Yes, I am not putting capital letters standing for any content creator. Kev initially stated, I want to have this meeting, guys, because I want us to stop doxing each other. I don't want children posted in people's backgrounds, and I don't want people on backdrops. And I agree with all three of those things. If you're talking about when we came over there, is this about us or is this about them? I thought it was about us, those 15 creators creating peace. I had no idea we were signing up to be TikTok police to protect us.
Hold on, somebody telling me to put it on 1.5. I don't know how to do all this shit.
Hey, fuck them.
Hey,
They don't. You not
Kappa,
fuck
check your
them.
messages
You
real
do
quick.
do
I'm
what you
here.
do, Rick.
Yeah,
This your platform. This ain't theirs. Fuck
I
them.
don't know how to speed that shit up, man. I don't know how to do all that. I'm just...
Hey, do what you do, Rick. Fuck them.
We hadn't even got there. I continued to write in the comments, Slim, allow it a chance to grow. Stop knocking it before it's even there. Whole time, nigga, I didn't know you speaking about me. So you text me talking about Trip. Damn, you could have called me. What's the issue? Why you ain't hit me up if you felt it? You told me directly it was for me, but you said it on live. You had the opportunity to say it in a meeting in front of the 14 motherfuckers, because it got to be more than just me that you're not comfortable speaking in front of, if you were even talking about me, but you didn't say it there. And you took it to a live of 200 and you said it.
I'm talking about the people I'm talking about those that keep saying speed it up. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm talking to the people that said speed it up, speed it up. That's who I'm saying fuck you. Because look, y'all don't run shit. Shut up and listen. Trip already talk fast enough. If we speed her ass up, we wouldn't be able to understand what the fuck she's saying. So leave Trip alone, leave the goddamn recording alone, let Rick play shit.
You don't want to hear, just scroll up out this motherfucker, man. We got time, though. That's why we playing this shit. Let's go.
She already read a motherfucker quicker than you can read a book.
The shit that goes on in this app, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I've ever said is always taking place. Like, in all honesty, if you wanted to sit here and make it seem like I'm wrong for saying, like, shit, majority of what's going on.
Yeah, y'all tell me when to stop it, because this shit long now. So y'all tell me. I'm just going to play it till y'all say stop it, goddamn.
Yeah, okay, real quick. Pause it right there real quick, Rick. Either Slim or Trip, did y'all want to, let me go with Slim first. Slim, did you want to interject there? Or Trip, did you want to interject there? And then we'll go with everybody else.
Nah, I'm good.
Please play.
What you say, Trip, let it play?
Yeah, let it play. If y'all can it on 1.7 speed, I don't know if y'all can listen that quickly, but if you can, be my guest.
Boy, they gotta be some quick listeners, boy.
I don't know how the fuck I do that shit. Let me see.
You click the setting wheel on YouTube.
All you gotta do is press the screen. Just push down on the screen.
I got it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, let's stop there, because I'm not trying to make
For you motherfuckers that didn't say it, I didn't know how to do it. All you gotta do is press the screen.
I got it now.
Go like 1.5, because 1.7, that shit gonna be extremely fast.
I'm gonna say that shit rolling, boy. I ain't never
1.5, you can still make out what's being said.
All right, bet I got it.
I got you. I never said you wrong.
So I'm not trying to paint a picture that you're anything. I'm repeating what you said.
We need regular speed. I told y'all. Fuck them. I told you to fuck them. We need regular speed. I told y'all. See, that's why we can't listen to you, motherfucker. This is exactly why you shouldn't listen to you goddamn
shit. Fast as a motherfucker. Oh God, that shit fast. God damn, I didn't understand that shit. Let go.
Okay, well that's.
No, I don't think it is.
All right, so my point
to me with that part.
My point in speaking the way that I was speaking was there was not just you. There were more than you that was in there with a closed mind.
The people can see, because the people were watching the live. It was me. I said I'm not taking it for any content creators. Chef pointed out the screen and agreed. Tea Time agreed, and Miss Nitra agreed. Nobody else I was able to see, but for sure.
That's a lie, Trip. I agree too, Chef.
TikTok police. We are not here to stop anything.
That was a lie, Trip. I did agree to that.
What piece can we provide?
So Slim. Kev initially stated.
What piece could we create?
I'm in the process of trying to say.
I'm gonna give you this though. The doxing, when it comes from us, it don't be none of the people.
I've never doxed anybody on any app.
Exactly. So doxing that happens to none of us. Almost every person that was in that meeting.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Rick. Slim, that is absolutely not true.
No, I didn't mean it don't happen to none of us. I meant we don't partake in that behavior.
That's
I know
not
all
true
of us to be
either. That's not true neither.
That's not true either.
I ain't know y'all doxing motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't know that. I ain't never seen you do it. That's cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't know people was doxing. I ain't know nobody on this side was doxing. I thought it was just them weird motherfuckers on the other side of TikTok.
There has been people in this meeting that has done doxing. There has been people in that meeting that has doxed. I'm not gonna say all the names, but there have. I can say me, myself, I have. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm not complaining about it. But there have on both ends been that has happened. Yes.
Yeah, because let's be honest. Y'all want to keep it real. When motherfuckers get to doing that, they trying to get their lick back. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else than wanting to get your lick back. You don't want somebody to outdo you. You want to go lower than the motherfucker went on your motherfucking ass.
All right, cool, but that's me saying that I ain't seen y'all do the shit. I ain't believe none of y'all did that shit. The doxing part. So like that's
let me say this. I will put out the color of your drawers. You try to put my family on blast or front street, I will put out the color of the drawers you had on yesterday, which is probably the same ones you got on today. Yes, I have doxed people. Yes, I've put out criminal records. Yes, I have gone lower than low can go. Straight up, period. I've talked on people's kids. I've talked on people's marriages. I've done all the nasty shit that's been done to me, though. They do it to me.
See, the denial is an escape of accountability, right? Denial of that something is going on. Denial that even the acknowledging that it's a possibility is real. Is really the escape of accountability. It's where I can say I didn't think it was going on, so I didn't. If you see all this shit going on TikTok, you know goddamn well, Slim. You said that you smarter than Diamond. Come on, Slim, you can't look, bro. Come on,
I'm wrong for saying I don't believe that none of us do it.
What I'm saying is you understand the level of doxing and what doxing is, and what when you put out information that don't nobody else know, that's a form of doxing. When you telling the motherfucker, I don't care if it's driver license information. I don't care if it's a nickname. I don't care if it's their middle name. I don't care if it's the last 4 digits of their phone number, their social security number, their date of birth. If you put out information that you know don't nobody else know but you, that's doxing.
Like I said, so me saying that I don't believe that none of us in this meeting partake in that behavior, I'm wrong for that part. All right, cool. I misspoke. No,
have you never put out any information that didn't nobody else know but you?
Hold on.
Hell no.
That situation with you and your baby mom, you didn't put out any information that didn't nobody know but you.
She got on the internet and then I started talking. I never spoke on her. She spoke on a lot of shit.
That's not what I asked you. What I asked you is, did you not put out any information that didn't nobody know but you?
Yeah.
That's doxing.
What I thought, my understanding of doxing is when you start leaking people's addresses, real names, and all of that shit.
Slim, when we put out information that we know other people can decipher and use and get other information that we might not have put out subliminally, but we put out just enough for them to go on. That's doxing. We could try to minimize it or escalate, try to take away from it or add to it all we motherfucker want to. We know the intentions of what we doing. We know exactly why we're putting out whatever information that we putting out there to create whatever effect that we trying to create.
My understanding
of
doxing, look, my understanding of doxing is when you release personal information about a person that ain't been put on the app. I didn't know that, like, talking about certain shit, know what I'm saying, in code and all of that, like some shit where they can't figure out the person or none of that shit, that ain't supposed to be doxing.
They keep saying that
they can't, but they can though.
Doxing is putting out personal information or your name or some of that nature.
Look here,
Slim.
If I put out your middle name, Slim, don't know, and somebody know your real name, or they know your first name, they don't know your last name, but now they know your middle name and your first name, or they know your first name or your middle name, and now they know your date of birth. The little bit of information could turn into a lot of information. It's doxing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
That's called
People
breadcrumbs.
saying that shit. People saying that shit, but
That's
I
called-
didn't know y'all was putting out people names
That,
or
no,
any
not
personal
necessarily.
information.
Listen, Slim, hold on. Not necessarily. Somebody come to the internet, they attack somebody. For me, they come to the internet, they try to attack me and try to attribute all kind of stuff to me. Now I'm gonna show them what you got going on. Mine is always in retaliation. It has never been, oh, I see you, you said something mean, I'm finna go dig up all your stuff. No, that's not it. Retaliation. You come, you want to play tit, then I'm your tat. Let's do it. That's what I did.
I got you, but I ain't never did that shit. I ain't never put out nobody information that wasn't public. Nothing. So yeah, I ain't did it.
Using your logic, technically none of us doxed, right? Because the information that we put out is public information, right? That's using your logic. However,
No, I'm saying like even if it came to something that you can pull up, I never say your real name, none of that shit. I've never said none of that shit. That nothing that ain't on the app. I've never brought nothing that ain't on the app that can help me identify you further. I ain't never did that to nobody.
Okay, that's fine. That's not even why I unmuted. I unmuted because right now you playing victim.
Playing victim how?
That's because when they said yeah, well, you did this or you did that or whatever. You like, okay, so what y'all saying is, so because I said that, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, I'm saying
we're not saying that you're wrong. We're not saying that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? You saying you misspoke. Nobody is attacking you. Nobody is attacking you.
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, damn, they finna weigh in that I didn't. You finna weigh in to me now. It's a whole session about y'all doxing motherfuckers and me not knowing. I just cleared it up. I didn't believe none of y'all did that shit, with the exception of maybe Kappa. Know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I don't know, because I know who Kappa go back and forth with. Feel me? Mm-hmm. But with the exception of Kappa, I don't know none of y'all to be doing that type of shit. So right, that's why I said that shit.
Done it, but I'm saying
I got you, and I'm understanding it, and I'm accepting it. I was just telling you, I ain't know y'all would do that shit. That's it. So when I spoke on it, know what I'm saying? I said, shit, the 14 of us in this meeting ain't on that type of time anyway.
We not. That's not what this is about.
Exactly. So now I'm just saying we can keep on, but that's what the fuck I was saying. You can go ahead.
Right. Keep going, Rick. Keep going, Rick.
What with them?
Okay. I agree with that.
Again, my point was, what was the point of it? And if everybody's coming in like I ain't gonna say that we supposed to be TikTok police, but at the exact same time, we in that bitch. What benefits do we have to offer? Did we not just put on the greatest shit show ever? If there's no benefits for being aligned, if there's no benefits for being joined,
my point is you didn't give it a chance to even.
No peace. It's no.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
Hold up, Rick. Peace that you. Work with me, Slim God. God damn, don't work against me.
I got you. Hell fucked up.
Hell fucked up.
The only way you can create peace is with being willing to go to war. If you ain't willing to go to war, there will never be a peace.
Slim, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm referring to this meeting. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about here, because it was never stated by Kev. Kev stated the three things that I keep repeating. He never stated anything about going to war for anybody. What you're describing is a coalition formed against TikTok. You're talking about you don't want motherfuckers going against small-time creators. What you're describing is a group of motherfuckers that will individually target other people.
Okay, so if you wasn't in my room when I first started, before I even put it on subscription, I said exactly that. I said what is going basically.
Hold on, somebody said that dude Blade. When that dude Blade you were hosting a live by KL last night, Blade. The dude named.
Yeah, Blade's going live about me and shit. I ain't even got no smoke.
He in your comments right now.
I saw that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Hang tight, Slim. Don't look.
I saw that nigga talking that shit last night. That
Yeah,
Blaze,
yeah, but look, he done created with a beef with me. I ain't even had no smoke with this guy.
I'm gonna tell you about that shit on the back end.
I saw it, Rick. I was in the comments for a minute. I was in the comments.
What are you in here for? What you want, bro? What you need?
You're more than welcome to come up, bro. Whatever your problem.
Let me tell y'all, to the gentlemen that are speaking, I'm telling y'all right now, he not finna come up here. Doggy Bone is a bitch. He not finna argue with dudes.
No. Let's not do that.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth though.
We can't do that. He's the bitch. I was in your live that night. You wouldn't let nobody do that on your live. Come on now, K. Yeah, we ain't finna do it. He's the bitch. We ain't finna do that.
Okay, respect. I'm gonna recant that part of my statement. However, he's not going to come up here because he only argues with women. He only goes back and forth with women. And this is a fact. This is not just something that I'm making up.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage, Blaze, but I respect your platform. If you do want to bring him up, I will respectfully bow out and leave your live. I said what I said yesterday. I'm done with him. Nothing else left. That's it. So if you want to bring him up, I respect that. This is your platform, but I'm a dip. Because this ain't about him.
Please check your messages. Kappa, can you please check your messages?
On what platform?
Sunset, I see.
Right now.
Hey, man. Everybody getting messages and shit right now.
No, I just said, my bad. I didn't mean to derail that shit, but I seen they said.
Nah, you good, Rick. My messages started going off shit.
We don't do that fake shit over here, man. You got something to say, nigga, say it with your chest. Don't be going live, and we don't do that weak ass shit over here. Say it with your mother.
I mean, look, bro. Look, don't try to start no beef with me.
That's all I'm saying. I'm calling your
don't try to start no beef over here, man. We ain't got no problem with it. Hold on, Slim. Yeah, Blaze. He saw me in his comments last night because I was trying to I was asking him what's the static? I ain't think we had no static. He getting all snazzy with me, talking about I'm this, that, and the other. Because I told him I don't even know who you are. Well, yes, you do, because I was on your live last year when y'all was going through it with Aunt Karen. Nigga, I was a year ago. You expect me to remember you from a one-time interaction from a year ago, and I'm supposed to remember you. You know how many motherfuckers been in these boxes? And I'm supposed to remember you from a one-time interaction a year ago. A fucking year ago. I'm supposed to remember.
In the comment, he said, "Kev, old bald headed ass, bring your bitch ass up."
Yeah. All you gotta do is get my dick out.
Nah, that was a fake page. That was a fake page.
Okay. I thought that was him. Yeah, we don't do that over here, bro. You gotta come on. You gotta act like a man.
It's come up here and say, look.
We ain't gonna do all that, man. Say it with your chest.
If y'all ain't hear Kappa or K or nobody else's concerns, all he gonna do is come up here because you in alignment with Kappa, because you in alignment with me, because you in alignment with Genty. He just gonna keep on talking.
We'll make all the rest. Hold up.
You got two.
Kappa drop.
We just talked about this. You got 2,000
Kappa drop. Kappa, just trust me on this. Just drop. Miss Bella, drop for me. Hey, Trip, drop for me. Chef Foxy, drop for me.
I was gonna say I ain't got no problem with that.
Y'all, just trust me on this. K drop for me. Slim God, drop for me.
Yeah, I don't see what the fuck going on. I seen that shit last night too. I don't even know the nigga. I don't know who the hell Blaze is. I damn sure don't know him. I ain't never. I stay in my lane. I don't know who that is. But I heard him talking about you last night though. I damn sure seen that. And, I fuck with you, so I was like, what the hell is this nigga?
What up, Kev?
What's going on?
You wanted to talk to me?
No, it seemed like you wanted to. Well, it seemed like you know.
I'm trying to figure why you talk, bro.
I'm trying to figure out what the static is, because again, I came in your live last night and you were pretty aggressive at me in your comments. I told you last night in your comments that I don't know you, and I don't know you. If you and I had an interaction during that Sean Olivia shit, or that between me, Aunt Karen and Omar, I don't remember you. And for you to expect me to remember you from a one-time interaction over a year ago, or almost a year ago, or however long ago it was, considering all the people that we have over here, to me is a bit self-serving, right? All that does is serve to solidify the argument that you were trying to, or the picture that you were trying to paint last night. I've never had any static with you. I've never seen your content. You don't come up in my FYP. You're not on my radar. I'm not sure if Rick taps in with you. Me and Rick ain't never had a conversation about you. So for you to go live last night, and you're more than welcome to do what do what you want to do. I ain't got no conversation for how you run your platform, right? But for you to take jabs at me and you don't even know me, you never had a conversation with me, you never reached out to me to figure out what the agenda was, even whether you like it or not. And if you feel like you could do a better job, more power to you. More power to you. But for you to take your time and take jabs at me last night, to me was unwarranted and disrespectful. And I've never disrespected you, ever.
I'm sorry. I was listening. I just want to make sure you was finished.
You're good.
All right.
Please don't eat while you're talking, though.
I'm not eating nothing. I was eating some ice. It's gone. I'm not sure what you took as a jab. So I'm trying to make sure what did you take as a jab? Because I didn't take any jabs at you.
Well, you initially misunderstood my initial comment when I first came in your room. I said, I don't know you. I said, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know you. And you took that comment and you misread that comment saying that you don't know that he did this, that, and the other. My comment wasn't about Slim. My comment was about the interaction between you and I, and indicating that I don't know you.
Right.
And you misunderstood my comment. You misread my comment, because my comment was very clear as to what I was saying, but you misread it.
Right. So I'm kind of confused because I thought we cleared this up. Maybe you left out the live or something?
I did.
Okay. So I thought I cleared this up with you last night because you did reach out to me after my live, right?
I did.
You inboxed me.
I actually sent that inbox to you after I came out of your live and I sent you that inbox and then came back into your live, and you said that I was switching back and forth and I was coming in and out of your live because people keep sharing the live with me, and then I said no, I keep getting tagged in the live. You said ain't nobody tagged you, and I said well, excuse
nobody
me.
tagged you. They was sending.
I said excuse me. I meant share the live with me, so it was just I used the wrong word versus tag versus share.
Right.
So I left out of the live to send you that inbox that you're speaking of, and then I came back into your live.
Right. Okay. So like I said, I'm guessing between the time that you were in and out of my live, so I'm guessing you didn't hear certain parts of my live. When I said, I don't know you, Kev. We never had a conversation. So you're absolutely correct about that. But you know who I am because you pointed me out in your live when you was going through your whole thing with Karen. So that's why I figured
you know how long ago that was.
So I'm gonna get interrupted. Okay.
No, Blaze, come on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That live that I had with Aunt Karen was last year, the summer of last year.
I didn't say it was a live with Aunt Karen. I said I came into your live randomly and you pointed me out and you started following me. I mean, I believe you liked like 2 of my videos before about Karen or something, but it wasn't that deep to me. I never said you knew me. Like we met or we had a conversation. I said you knew of me. Like you pointed me out like you knew who I was. I didn't never say nothing to you. I never reached out to you. I never said anything like that. I came in your live randomly and you said, Blaze, I need to talk to you. I'm going to start following you. So that gave me the impression you knew who I was, not that you know me. And I thought I cleared that up in the live when you brought it up in the live. I said, no, you don't know me, but you did point me out in your live, so I'm figuring you had to know who I was before, or maybe
I promise you. Right now, I'm on my backup page, and it's 3,600 people that I follow on this page. On the main page, I got thousands. Interaction does not mean there's a familiarity, right?
I didn't say that, Kev. Again,
but no, you're not see. No, that's not the picture that you painted last night in your live.
What?
And you knew that, Blaze. Come on, don't snow me. Don't snow me.
I don't know
Don't
what you're
snow
trying
me,
to do
bro.
right
You
now,
you
Kev,
you
because
you in the
like I
media
already
business. Wait,
explained
hold
this.
up, Blaze.
I
Blaze,
don't
hang
know
tight,
you.
hang
You
tight.
don't know
Blaze, hang
me.
tight.
You
Blaze,
pointed me out in
Blaze,
your
Blaze,
live, so I
Blaze.
figured you knew who I was.
Blaze,
Please don't make
Blaze,
this
hang
angry,
tight,
my
hang
brother.
tight, Blaze.
Because you
Blaze, hang tight. You in the media business. You understand. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Because that's not cool. You the picture that you painted in your life, because you even went on a diatribe saying, see, this is the problem with these creators. This is the problem with them. Now all of a sudden they don't remember nothing. Now all of a sudden it's I don't recall. You actually went on and on and on about it. You actually went on and on and on about it, Blaze. So you would intentionally try to create a correlation between me and you and the fact that you and I had some type of interaction that was memorable. Don't play me, Blaze. Don't snow me. We can have a conversation and we can talk, but don't snow me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't come up here to snow
Come
you.
on, bro.
I don't even know what that means. Okay.
Well, you know,
All right, bro.
You have the odor
I'm
of
gonna let you go back on.
mendacity. Right now, you have the odor of mendacity. You know what that means? What you're saying is very mendacious. Do you know what that means?
What I'm going to say before I get up out of here, like I said before, I do not know you. I never claimed to know you. This was one instance where I figured you.
Why was your live about me last night?
Like,
why was your live about me last night?
My live wasn't about you last night.
Why was my name dropped in your live last
meeting that y'all had yesterday that I was brought up on?
No, hang tight. Blaze,
that's what my live was about.
Get some balls, bro. Get some balls. Get some balls, bro.
No.
Get some balls, bro.
Did you tell me to get some balls?
Get some
Bro,
balls,
don't
bro.
play with me.
Because in your live, that's not the energy you. I watched Blaze.
Kev, I'm gonna tell you right
Blaze. I watched Blaze. Get some balls, Blaze. Because this is not the energy you had last night, Blaze.
Tell people why you protect Slim.
I don't protect nobody.
Do you put your hands on women, Kev?
Wait, hang tight, Blaze.
Put your hands on women, Kev.
I'll put my hands on you. I'll put my hands on you.
Have you put hands on women?
I'll put my hands on you.
Do you answer the fucking question?
I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question.
That nigga wild. That nigga wild. I ain't gonna get my live blocked. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. Keep my motherfucker live. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
See, it's people like him that just want speed. They just want speed. They just want speed.
That's not it though, and I ain't defending him. His name was brought up in our meeting, respectfully, and that's why I said what I said.
That wasn't my argument with him, T.
I get it, and but again, we got to understand. Once people's names is dropped, did I
bring his name up?
No, but it was brought up.
My name should not have been brought up in his life.
We are a collective. You understand me?
He didn't bring your name up.
I get. Oh, he did. Well, listen. We a collective.
He didn't bring your name up.
I didn't know that. I didn't listen to him. I didn't hear the live. But respect.
I'm
not saying
I heard
right.
the live, T.
Right, and I'm not saying he's right, but I'm saying once that name was dropped, that gave him open. Okay, any person that already wanted to smoke with us. If them names got dropped, they was coming.
No, I get that part. T, I get that. I'm not no rookie in this, y'all. Look, I'm not no rookie. I understand what comes with the territory, right? That his problem didn't have nothing to do with me.
All right.
I'm not the one that mentioned it. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that told everybody I'm not finna be using my platform to go grind axes against nobody. I said that. We not the TikTok police, and we not finna be using this to exercise personal vendettas against nobody. I said that.
And he can't expect to tell a motherfucker who the fuck with. Just because you got a problem with whoever, you can't tell Rick or Kel who the fuck with. We fuck with who the fuck we fuck with. You ain't no motherfucking Debo or nobody. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You don't tell nobody who to fuck with because you don't like them. That's your personal problem. Them your issues. We ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with that.
I wouldn't even protect Rick if he wrong. If I've been on Slim ass since he got up in this box.
Yeah.
Well, this is. I just want you to know, and this is where we have to set the standard now, because I want you to understand it's about to go down.
Yeah, he finna come for you.
But it's okay, Kev. You don't got to respond. You don't got to retreat. But it is about to go down. This is where we are setting that standard. It's happening in 4K. It's unfolded right in front of our face. So the standard is now we gotta stand for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is about to go down. It's about to get lit. But again, you now have the ability to show where you stand, because people are going to come for us with this movement.
Oh yeah.
So we now have to choose.
Right.
Okay, because people have already set up groups to purposely deter what we doing. They have set up a group to create mess in the streets to see how we're going to respond. People are purposely
she right.
creating things. So now this is where we got to stand on business.
Keep standing on big business, goddamn it. Keep standing. Let them do what they do, man. If we go live, fuck it. Let them go live. Fuck it. It is what it is. Ain't no blood being shed, so we don't give a fuck about no hosting no live and talking. Fuck how they talking. You ain't trying to pull up and meet up, then you ain't talking about nothing. You just on this bitch talking like everybody else that hosts lives and get into it with a nigga. If you ain't trying to meet up and go and get that shit off your chest, fuck all that talking. Ain't nobody doing all that back and forth and shit. Making a live about you and you make a live. Ain't nobody doing all that. You do that by your motherfucking self. We like to fight over here. Go and get that shit over with. What you gonna do? How they going live, putting a nigga in the background, talking about a nigga wife. We ain't doing all that. Just pull up and just get squash this shit. We can go live and do it live and end that shit. Be done with it. How they
going to do that?
Ain't nobody doing all that back and forth and shit, bro. That whole ass shit.
Buddy not gonna do that.
Man, shit.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Going back with that fake ass beef shit. Niggas ain't beefing, man. We live a good life in real life. Nigga ain't mad, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
No good deed goes unpunished. You know, no matter how much you try to change things. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing nobody has. I ain't got nothing to do that. I ain't defending nobody. I ain't sheltering nobody. I ain't coddling nobody. I've been the toughest on Slim up in this box than anybody else in this box. Slim gonna have to make a decision whether see. This is the problem that this shit causes, Slim. Because you show a weakness in the armor. You show a weakness in the armor. This got a lot to do with you, Slim.
I feel you.
The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. And lately you've been the loudest. So you need to make a decision whether you in or you fucking out. All this vacillating back and forth, going live, saying, look, bro, we trying to change the culture. We not trying to feed the culture. You giving them something to eat. You giving them something to eat. You ain't just giving them the bones, you giving them the meat on the bones. So if it's not something you down with, you feel and some people on here you just don't like, I get it, no problem. Bow down, bow. No disrespect, no nothing. No, hang tight, Slim. Shut up. If it's not something that, if it ain't a cause that y'all willing to say, you know what, no, I don't care what, you know, we gonna change the way this TikTok shit is done. This ain't about Slim. This ain't about Tea Time. It ain't about Rick or KevDaComic or no fucking body else. It's about doing what's right, standing up for what's right, and understanding that the culture of TikTok has got to change. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. So Slim, you got some soul searching to fucking do. Cause this shit tonight, this your fault. This real talk. So ain't no love lost against. You know, I know my intentions are pure. I don't care about nobody else's intentions. The only thing I can do is worry about KevDaComic.
Real shit.
Only thing I can't speak for nobody else. I can't worry about nobody else. I can't vouch for no goddamn body else. I know that my intentions are pure. I ain't standing to gain nothing. I ain't looking to gain nothing. This ain't about no followers, no gifts, no interstellars, no subscribers, no nothing. And either you for it or you against it. If you're against it, then stand on the longer side of those that's against it too. But there are some of us there are some of us that actually believe that we can change the culture. Y'all need to go watch that interview with Joe Budden and Candace Owens. I'm telling y'all need to go watch that shit. I did that shit I featured it on the morning show. But y'all need to go watch that video between Candace Owens and Joe Budden. There's a mindset, there's a shift in the atmosphere, and a lot of y'all are part of the problem. Either you're gonna get on or get left behind, because there are people that see, and they see the bigger picture. They got kids that they trying to raise, babies they're getting ready to have, grandkids that's watching, kids that tap in on this app. I ain't studying nothing no niggas say about me.
Oh, that shit, man. Fuck what a nigga
talking about. I don't give a damn what a nigga got to say about me.
You nigga wild out, dog. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I stay the fuck out the way. I mind my business, man. I swear to God, I be chill. I ain't with all that bullshit. I'm not finna do all that going back and forth shit. I ain't got time.
Before we continue, you had said something you don't give a damn what nobody say about you. Can I play this little hook real quick?
Yeah, play. I know you finna
Let me play this.
No, you
don't. No, you don't, because it's my daughter's song, but I want y'all to hear.
I heard that song. I heard your daughter's song.
Okay, here we go. Not. I want y'all, this is how we gonna look at it. Hold on. You bitches never been on shit, get off the tip, nigga. You bitches always on my click, just let me piss, nigga. Yeah. Fuck a hate.
Play it again, T. Play it again, T.
Hold on, let me play the whole chorus. Hold on.
You better understand. We know this.
Hold on, let me play this part. Let's start right here.
You get around, and y'all swear y'all on the rise, but I can't hear the sound. I got a passion for this shit, so I can't stand to drown. My biggest fear is in my hand, and that was just the plan. You bitches better get it right, you better understand. It be the plan of the plan, and that's the enemy. Y'all don't know what's been told, it ain't the end of me. I ain't scared of no bitch, and you know this, cause you bitches is not focused. We notice, and you bitches cannot cope with the coldest. Cause when I say I'm golden, I'm golden.
Go.
Fuck a hating ass bitch and a bitch, nigga. You bitches never been on shit, get off the tip, nigga. You bitches always on my clip, just let me piss, nigga.
One more time, let's say it. Fuck a hating ass bitch and a bitch, nigga.
You bitches never been on shit, get off the tip, nigga. You bitches always on my clip, just let me piss, nigga.
Yep. So just so y'all know, it's gonna be some haters, it's gonna be some people, you know, but we gonna keep it, we gonna stay focused.
That's it.
Okay, we're gonna stay focused.
What going on, Trip?
That video get played. That's what I'm over here on mute. I'm just ready to hear the rest of the video.
Okay, all right, bet.
Yeah, we did get derailed.
My bad, y'all.
Those ain't throwing off track. Play the rest of that there.
Let's go. Get back to it.
Down to is that all of us that are in this meeting are gonna be able to do whatever the fuck we want to, and then it's gonna leave all the small creators free at free game. And that's why let me go to sub.
You know what's the intention has been. You knew for days who all was being invited, and we had never discussed taking up for small time creators. That was never mentioned before we stepped into this meeting, and you heard me clarify what I'm not doing. Before then, that was never mentioned. So because after Kev mentioned those three things, not doxing anybody, not putting kids on the background, not putting people on the background, what of that gave you that we are out here trying to be TikTok police and stop individuals, small-time creators or any creator, from being bullied? I want to know what gave you that notion.
Okay, so then my boy gave me the notion is, shit, the only people that's going to be left at free game is the fucking small-time creators.
If you said something about being mentioned, you didn't feel that way. You said, well, who invited? and who ain't. You encourage them to go and create their own platforms. But now you're stating it like we're trying to go against them.
And if everybody is saying that they not going to defend small-time creators, right? Everybody's saying we not here to bully nobody. We not here to police nobody. We not here to do nothing. Basically, what you're saying is we're going to make sure that each of us is safe and leave everybody else up for free game.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out, the real Dharma. We having two different conversations. Because what I'm stating is, Slim, no, I understand everything that you're stating. But this is not what the conversation was days ago. Kev made it very clear what his mission was. We came there today. We were all greeting. Number one, let's be clear. The first 30 minutes of the meeting was straight trash because everybody had to figure out if they could get in the meeting and how they could get everything to work. Nobody ever came with the idea, let's go protect small time creators. The majority, this is messy TikTok. Every nigga in there damn near done been in beef with each other or with outsiders. So for us to sit up and say that we're going to take it, we're going to stop other people from being bullied, half of us cannot stop ourselves from being bullied. We're targeted. We get into it with arguments with people every day. There were people who have not spoken in years on a panel with each other for the past few days. That's the first step. What I stated was, wait until there's organization. Wait until rules and regulations are laid out. Y'all were talking about, hey, was it possible to keep certain people on certain platforms? I said we should probably start from right here today and find out what we consider problematic and what the goals are to see if everybody meets that.
I said the same shit.
People that I don't like, but I'm not asking you to block them. And I was invited to the meeting. I'm not asking nobody to block nobody that don't get along.
All right, true. So when I say closed-minded and draw lines, right? What more could be done outside? Like, we had this whole big farce.
Slim, you're creating a whole nother motive, a whole nother motion for what the meeting was about. So I don't know. You would have to say that because I'm not signing up to
I'm asking you real shit. I'm
being serious. I'm not interested in helping anybody. Not anybody to protect them.
Since we going in on this shit, right? Outside of us not beefing with each other,
yes,
which would just been a neutral ceasefire. What was the point of that shit? What's the point of creating a coalition or a commission if it benefits nobody other than us?
Slim, I don't think you understand. I understand your question. I don't think you understand. I didn't put the meeting together. Granted, we all had ideas of coming together.
Exactly. You're not there for that. You're not there for that. And I get it that you
I'm not.
You didn't put all of that shit together. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not holding you to the flame for that.
And I think it benefits everyone. I want to add that. I think that it does benefit everyone when the creators stop beefing. Because now the comments can go in with it. Whatever room they like without there being an issue. The mods don't have to worry about if they looked at sideways because they mod for this person who don't like this person. The comments don't have to be torn. Oh, can we go on that live? They don't like us on this live. It creates peace when you gather those 15 people and have them getting along. TikTok was not popping like that from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because a whole lot of the motherfuckers they watched were sitting in a meeting. So they were watching from those lives. So yes, when TikTok gets along, I think that does create other people to get along. People can move a little more comfortable. It's not as much stress.
I want you to know this, right? If you put out your own personal disclaimer in your room, right, and say, look, just because I have beef with a certain creator, I don't want you to ever feel like you had to choose between the two of us. Yeah, feel free to fuck with them. What more could be done?
Oh, nothing is done. Because when I see people going off in rooms with people I don't fuck with, I block them. So I don't make those kind of disclaimers. You fuck around and you find out.
Right.
You go over there and get that shit started. If you bone carrying and you bring your shit back to be instigative, I get you up out of there. When you in that bitch and you think you're going to talk crazy to me because you fuck with another creator and you stepping on their behalf, you get blocked. So I don't really have to give those kind of disclaimers. Some of y'all do give those disclaimers. Y'all say, hey, I'm not responsible for the comments or this doesn't.
No, I don't give any of the disclaimers. I'm not responsible for the comments because if you know how I run my live trip, I'm really responsible for my comments, right? You know for yourself.
I'm not referring to you specifically.
Right. So look, now when I say like if it came down to a matter of personal accountability, right? Instead of just choosing people to be like, hey, look, if you fuck with such and such, you know what I'm saying, you can't be over here. Then people got to be like, damn, man, I got to create a troll page to go over this place. I got to create a troll page to go over their place. I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. When I be on some shit like, hey, look, go fuck with who you want to fuck with, feel me? And fuck with me when you feel like fucking with me, you hear me? Your beef with them ain't my beef with them, and my beef with them ain't your beef with them, you hear me? Know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that. Feel free to move how you move. Just don't come talking to me about the person that you have a problem with.
Okay, let me bring up another thing, Slim, that you didn't mention. You stated aside from that, you said there's people in there you're not comfortable speaking in front of. So let me ask you, how do you feel like you're doing a service? I'm just saying, how do you feel like you're doing a service? You said that you were in fear of being dragged. You've been dragged before, so there's certain things you keep to yourself. How do you feel like you're doing a service to TikTok as a whole?
Hey, Rick, can you pause that for me real quick, Rick? Kiana, because I'm the one that unmuted you in this live. One of my mods muted you, Kiana Beasley. One of my mods muted you. I'm the one that unmuted you in this live. So I ain't got no issue with you going to Blaze Live or anybody else live. I ain't got no conversation for that.
Yeah, she talking about me. She talking about me.
Yeah, I ain't got no conversation for all that. I don't care who y'all support.
She put my real name. She put my real name in the comments earlier.
Just stop mentioning my goddamn name. Stop mentioning anything that me and Rick got going on. Stop, leave my name out of that shit.
Oh, they muted her because she put my name in the comments.
But you know what? That unfortunately, at this time, I would have to defend Slim again. He talking about she put his name in the comments. Yesterday, last night on Miss Nitra's live, the bitch told me she was skip tracing me and she had seen me in person, never seen this lady. So she's another one of them professional doctors if we want to start standards. But go on ahead, I go back on mute.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rick. My bad, Rick. I appreciate you.
Without there being an issue. The moms don't have to worry about if they looked at sideways because they mind for this person who don't like this person. The comments don't have to be torn. Oh, can we go on that live? They don't like us on this live. It creates peace when you gather those 15 people and have them getting along. TikTok was not popping like that from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because a whole lot of the motherfuckers they watched were sitting in a meeting. So they were watching from those lives. So yes, when TikTok gets along, I think that does create other people to get along. People can move a little more comfortable. It's not as much stress.
I want you to know this, right? If you put out your own personal disclaimer in your room, right, and say, look, because you have beef with the creator, I don't want you to ever feel like you had to choose between the two of us. Yeah, feel free to fuck with them. What more could be done?
Oh, nothing is done. Because when I see people going off in rooms with people I don't fuck with, I block them. So I don't make those kind of disclaimers. You fuck around and you find out.
Right.
You go over there and get that shit started. You bone carrying and you bring your shit back to be instigative, I get you up out of there. When you in that bitch and you think you gonna talk crazy to me because you fuck with another creator and you stepping on their behalf, you get blocked. So I don't really have to give those kind of disclaimers. Some of y'all do give those disclaimers. Y'all say, hey, I'm not responsible for the comments or this doesn't.
No, I don't give any disclaimers. I'm responsible for the comments because if you know how I run my live trip, I'm really responsible for my comments, right? You know for yourself.
I'm not referring to you specifically.
Right. So like now, when I say like if it came down to a matter of personal accountability, right? Instead of just choosing people to be like, hey, look, if you fuck with such and such, you know what I'm saying, you can't be over here. Then people got to be like, damn, now I got to create a troll page to go over this place. I got to create a troll page to go over their place. I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. When I be on some shit like, hey, look, go fuck with who you want to fuck with, feel me? And fuck with me when you feel like fucking with me, you hear me? Your beef with them ain't my beef with them, and my beef with them ain't your beef with them, you hear me? Know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that. Feel free to move how you move. Just don't come talking to me about the person that you have a problem with.
Okay, let me bring up another thing, Slim, that you didn't mention. You stated aside from that, you said there's people in there you're not comfortable speaking in front of. So let me ask you, how do you feel like you're doing a service? I'm just saying, how do you feel like you're doing a service? You said that you were in fear of being dragged. You've been dragged before, so there's certain things you keep to yourself. How do you feel like you're doing a service to TikTok as a whole or those 14 individuals, if you're willing to tell 200 subscribers that you're not comfortable speaking in front of 14 people who you believe have influence, that majority of the people that will subscribe to me, except for you're gonna have like a little scattered here and there, like messy people that just want to hear what the fuck going on or whatever, right? Majority of the people in there that subscribe to me, that really support me on a daily basis, you hear me, that been with me, man, this shit, that they already know this shit. They be like, God damn. All right, watch. When the shit popped out with AP and Hug, right? I got several inboxes and text messages that was like, God damn, something like, how the fuck you called it? We ain't even see that shit coming, but I saw it coming. When it came to certain creators falling out with certain creators or certain shit happening with certain people, I called it out a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me ask Slim a question real quick. And Slim, I keep it a buck. Well, it seems like you got to get credit for a lot of shit, right? It seems like a lot of shit is about you getting recognition or credit for something, and that's gonna be a problem with this because me and Ty, I'm sorry, the Tea Time, and Trip, we there are a few creators that actually came together to actually put something together, right? And I'm at the back seat of this motherfucker. I'm at the end of the table on this bitch. I don't care who get the credit. And to me, it seems like it seems a lot of it is about I started this shit. I built this shit. I'm the one that taught people this. I was the first to do this. A lot of things seem like recognition, and so I don't know. Am I wrong?
Nah, that wasn't it. I was basically bringing it up because whenever I pointed some shit out in the past, right, I called some shit long before it happened. Every time I do it, know what I'm saying? They be like, man, Slim, shut the fuck up. Slim, shut the fuck up. Slim, shut the fuck up. And then when it happened, it's just like I get drugged for saying whatever I saw coming, and then boom. Now know what I'm saying? Everybody like, damn, well, Slim called that shit, and then but in the process, it be shut the fuck up. So that's why I don't be saying shit. That's why I ain't want to say shit.
I can dig it. All right, go ahead, Rick. My bad, Rick. Go ahead, Rick. Appreciate you, bro.
Good, bro.
All that shit out. You right, Slim. Slim said this, Slim said that. But in the process, when I spoke up before it actually happened, everybody was like, man, nah, Slim, you tripping. You got an agenda. You did this.
But Slim, I want to stay on topic. I'm not talking about them niggas from the past.
What I'm saying is, each and every time I call some shit out, I got dragged.
So you're stating
when it happened, everybody act like it didn't happen, know what I'm saying? But now they just want to be like, hey, Slim, unblock me.
Thank you, Mickey. Slim, that's fine. But what I'm stating is you said that you were not comfortable speaking in front of 14 individuals who you agreed. You knew that they were all coming. Once you got into the room, you saw all of them there. You were able to see who's speaking and who wasn't. You sat in front of them and did not say much. And then you left that space where we were supposed to be building. That would have been a time to state anything that you didn't like or anything you thought could have made the situation better. You left that space, went to a space of your own and began to have the conversation, and then told people I'm turning it into subscription only and continued the conversation. But you said it in front of 200, but you didn't say it in front of 14. Are you seeing what I'm saying? How that could be, how that's pointless? How if you're stating that these 14 have power and influence, but you're not saying it in front of them, yet you go to 200 and put it on private and you're saying it to them. You don't see what I'm talking about?
I said the same shit. Hold up, Rick. I said the same shit and hadn't even heard this. I said the same shit and I hadn't even heard this. This is me and Rick first time hearing any of this. We wasn't in the lives or nothing. And I said the same shit that she said without even hearing this.
Shit, wow, man. This shit, wow. I don't even know how the fuck we got here, man. I thought we were gonna goddamn have some energy, some good energy today, and discussing that a little bit, that shit, the details with our people in our lives. Man, I know we're gonna be on this.
Because there are a lot of. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Leaving the meeting and coming to the platform to be just to do this was just a bad look. If you knew how many inboxes, messages, and text messages I got about this.
Yeah, facts. Me too.
I was on TikTok till 4 o'clock in the morning. 4:30 in the morning.
I ain't never been on TikTok 5 o'clock in the morning. My wife was knocked out though.
Slim, I need you to. You made it look real bad. What we trying to do look real bad, little bro. It looked like a circus. You made it look like a circus. You made it look like a circus. You came, you turned it in. T-Time, where you at? Where you at, T-Time? Somebody, anybody.
I think T got them moving around.
Oh, T-Time moving. Oh, yeah, she's stuck.
I'm right here.
Did you?
I'm here. Well,
you know, I caught a lot of flack about some of the people. I'm catching a lot of flack about some of the people that's in this group, y'all. I'm sure T-Time catching some flack. I'm sure Trip has gotten some questions. We catching some flack, y'all.
It's okay. We just got to figure out now what we do from here. Finish playing the video, let it play, and then from there, we just decide how to move forward. It's okay. This isn't okay, but it's okay if.
Why they keep saying it get worse?
What, the video? Okay. I don't know. I didn't see none of it. I ain't heard none of it.
All right, push play, Rick. Push play, Rick. T-Time, that hair is herring, girl. That hair is herring.
Don't see how that would be odd. How you're saying that people are not coming at, they're not being authentic, or you're seeing things moving sketchy. You would possibly be included in that. Your fear of being drugged, and I don't know what a person would drag you for making a comment, or a suggestion, but your fear of being drugged made you not speak in a place in which you feel like could have assisted, but yet you want to talk to people who couldn't help.
Is it a fear, or is it just you being here and you recognize patterns?
You said, I don't want to be drugged. I'm always drugged. But I've never heard you be drugged for saying some shit that was unrelated to you, that quote unquote would be helping the TikTok community.
So again, you saying that you've never heard it, right? When I've experienced it, you've never heard it, but I've experienced it. It's not a fear. It's just a pattern.
So Slim, if that was the case, then why would you agree to come to the meeting?
Gee, I'm going to always.
And I'm asking that seriously. Why would you agree to come to the meeting?
I sit back like I did, you know what I'm saying, and watch the shit go the way that I would. I could have told them what could have went differently, what could have been done differently, et cetera, but I sat back and I just allowed the shit to happen.
But even if you agree,
it went exactly the way that I thought it would, and that's why I was not.
But you came anyway. You saying it went the exact way you thought it would, as if you didn't have faith in it. But you number one, you really haven't given it time to pick up. We got there today, like I said, first 30 minutes, people are having technology issues. They're trying to get in. A conversation is had. It goes public that everybody can see it. Even if you didn't agree with it, what would have been wrong with standing on business in the live saying, you know what, y'all, I've heard y'all out. Unfortunately, this is not something that I'm going to be able to participate in. I'm going to tell y'all why. Here's some things y'all why take away from that and go somewhere else and have a conversation?
Yeah, I not say this when I was in there, and that shit still went like, oh, yeah, whatever.
I never heard you say,
all right, hold up,
you in here somewhere?
I'm trying to deliver my sentence. Hey, when I was in that bitch, and I was like, hey, look, it don't look like, know what I'm saying? So we saying we not going to be TikTok police. There is no real benefits of joining this commission. There's no consequences for joining this commission if you break any rules. Everybody has these firm stances. What is the point of this shit that we're doing here?
And did they not say, well, at our next meeting, we'll be detailing in on that. We'll be setting rules and regulations. We're going to be coming up with a mission statement.
Can I say something real quick?
I heard the mission statement. I told Patty.
Hey, Rick.
I said,
go ahead, T.
Okay, check this out real quick, because I keep hearing them say that there's no real benefits to doing this. There's a lot of benefits, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. The benefits to doing this is that we get to be better us. We get to be better versions of us, even if we've already been doing it, even if you've been doing it before this meeting, even if we've been doing it on our own. We get to show people that we're a better version of what we were as a collective. We get to show people group think that we don't have to be always ahead. We don't always have to run shit, that we together can come together and create a movement and set a standard. So that is the benefit. That's the benefit, is to let others see that we collectively can be a group. We can be, you know what I'm saying? We can do that. Yeah.
I'm with you, T. I agree 100%.
I totally agree.
How the hell we gonna try to tell somebody else to goddamn get along and move a certain type of way if we can't even move like that as motherfuckers that they support? You gotta make it make sense. So I'm with you, goddamn. Y'all ready? You done too?
Yeah, you good.
I'm done.
I don't know about a mission statement. I think we need rules and regulations first to verify, like you stated, everybody's on the same page. But my thing is, repeat, I think you're missing my whole point. You're stating that you did not believe this would be a positive turnaround, yet you came. You said you did not trust that these people in here, you could hold open conversation and be yourself around, yet you came. And once you came, you didn't tell these people, hey, I'm not feeling comfortable. Regardless if it was, hey, I don't want to be on live stream, or hey, I don't want to speak in front of these people. You didn't state how you felt, and then you left that live, carried it to your live, held a live about it, and spoke all of your real feelings. You keep going back to us not protecting small-time creators, but the other day that was not an issue for you. That was not stated that was the agenda.
That was not an issue for me. That was not an issue for me when it came off like it's not fair game at all other creators, but then when you start listening to the shit that's going on right there, right? And
please go into detail about what specifically went on that you felt like this is causing.
We're not protecting anybody. We not running nobody out the air. We not policing nobody. We just basically laying down a set of standards. You could have did that shit on your own personal fucking live. Everybody in there together, but I'm listening. On their own personal live, no commission needed.
And why did you not feel the need to tell the commission that while you were sitting in the
fuck do I need to say that shit for? Shit common sense.
And speak on it.
That shit common sense. That's common sense. That's common sense. All of that talking about it on there is really fucking common sense.
Like they're saying, why attend then? If you knew you weren't comfortable in front of them people.
I attended because I wanted to see which way it was going to go. And when it didn't go that way, I said, okay, cool. This is how I feel about it. I didn't try to drag everybody into it. The one thing I am smart enough to do, though, is if I'm going to speak my motherfucking mind, I'm going to entertain a motherfucking crowd, I'm going to do it in the way that I want to do it. I did it in the way that I want to do it.
With subscriptions only.
Hey.
And I'm saying, you just made that comment. I'm going to do it how I want to do it with subscriptions only. Because over there, wasn't none of us getting paid inside of Zoom. But you took it to your live and turned to subscription only to release the information.
Maybe I'm more concerned. Maybe I'm more focused. I know how valuable my thoughts are.
Slim gone, bruh. Gone. That ain't even reading. And you got, it's 1,000 people in this motherfucker listening. That's not even reading.
It's not reading. Okay, maybe I know how valuable my thoughts
are. Okay. All right. Somebody said he has been drinking. I'm reading the comments. And
I've definitely been drinking.
Hold on, Rain Cloud, bitch, we don't get along. Get the fuck up out my live.
I definitely been drinking. We ain't gotta play like that. We ain't gotta act like it ain't what it is. Like y'all be acting like I gotta be sober to speak my mind. Some shit just is what it is. Shit, I know how valuable my thoughts are. I don't give a fuck who don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who don't like it. I know how valuable my thoughts are.
Slim, this is not a live, though, about your thoughts being valuable or you not being respected. You then made a comment, if we really want to be clear about it, I'm the one that came up with the idea. Niggas stealing the idea from me. 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers came up with the idea to squash beef on TikTok.
Nah. Look, you right. 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers did. But if you heard the voice of the masses, and you heard the voice of the masses, real shit, most people are saying this shit. A lot of people
are saying what? Slim came up with this?
No, they said that this shit really is only going this way because of what happened between me and Diamond.
Slim, do you know how many
that may not be your outlook. You hear
It's
me?
Definitely not mine.
But it's an outlook of a large majority of people.
There are a lot of people on Slim, and I'm not trying to be funny. You're not the first person, male or female. You're not the first individual to fall out with Diamond. And granted, while y'all put a lot of pressure on who she is on one side of TikTok, everybody don't view her that way. Your fallout with her was surprising, and not necessarily surprising, because the people that watched it that were around stated that this was karma because of how close y'all were and how you aided in them not being a part of it. So they didn't necessarily say, we're surprised that Slim and Diamond fell out. They were on live stating, how are you surprised that this happened to you? They're stating the way she treats everybody else. Why are you surprised that you were on the list? They were not surprised. Like, oh my God.
I can't really speak of a chain of events and certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because.
What's up, son?
I just know, like, shit, I know what it is, feel me? I know what it is, I know what it ain't.
It's not making any sense.
I know what it ain't.
Okay.
I would talk to you, but now I see, like, shit, instead of you just, because you had the power to reach out to me, you just.
Yeah, and you went on your live and you discussed me. So just like you didn't want Diamond.
I didn't discuss you. It wasn't, even what I said was not directly straight at you.
But Slim, you had said that. You said trip. Like when you said.
And I did that because instead of you being like, that's just like with some of the shit that happened, I actually like sat back and I made text messages that I talked to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look out, let me put you to the side real quick. Hey.
Just directed at me. In the conference, you texted people.
Nah. Hell nah. But I'm telling you, I literally like will do that shit with people that I have access to. If I can pull you to the side and be like, hey, look, let me see if you really like directing that shit at me, feel me? If you directing this solely at me, before I even go in the comments and start trying to create an uproar and outrage, I'll make sure I deal with people that I can deal with, you know what I'm saying, and have a conversation with who I can have a conversation with. So this type of shit don't happen.
Slim, I was just on your live. I said, what specifically have you seen? And at this point in time, I had no idea who you were referring to. I said, what specifically did you see in the meeting that you did not agree with, and who did it or who said it? No, I said, but so we can move forward, so these kind of things can be addressed. Why be closed mouth about it? What did you see that you didn't like that made you feel like... Let me finish. I said that made you feel like this was not going well. You said, well, you, for example, Trip, you set up and said that you're not going to be defending any of the small time...
Did you not keep pushing it? I kept ignoring your comments.
I kept asking you because I'm curious.
I kept ignoring your comments. You have the access to be able to reach me so you don't have to be addressed on live.
Slim, why did you say it on live if you didn't want anybody to say?
I wasn't talking solely about you. You had the access to reach me on the back end so you could get your guards down. I could have gave you clarity to who I was talking about or what I was talking about and told you it wasn't about you. But you hit the live button and you talking about it now. Like damn, okay, cool. Clarity to who I was talking about or what I was talking about and told you it wasn't about you. But you hit the live button and you talking about it now. Like damn, okay, cool.
And I'm speaking on it now because once again, you stated.
So am I really like that's the difference, right? This the difference. This is why I say that, like y'all motherfuckers be acting like you feeding these people all this information. You giving them all the attention that they want. You giving them something that they can't profit off of it at least, goddamn.
You profited off of it for the both of us. You were on. I didn't profit off of it for the both of us because I ain't singing your shit. You're right, Slim. And why didn't you have this energy for Diamond? You coming real strong for me. I gave that energy to Diamond. I put it. No, I'm dead ass. So why didn't you have this energy for Diamond? I gave to Diamond. Okay, because you didn't have this energy for her. I can tell you bucket up over there behind the screen. That's what you're not realizing. But I'm also smart enough to know it's people that fuck with me, it's people that fuck with her. You were scary enough not to say I gave that energy to Diamond. I'm also smart enough to know because there's the difference between the person that does this shit casually and the person that does this shit that honestly know what the fuck they doing. Like people gonna be willing to watch a downfall of a dynasty. They'll be willing to pay whatever the fuck they want to pay to see some bullshit happen. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw this shit happen. I saw it happen. I knew what the fuck was going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't none of the people that were loyal to me that I was even trying to capitalize on. It was the people I knew that hated her. And I did that. Don't worry about it. The people that hated her, I did that. I got what I wanted out of the people that hated her. Right. Yeah, the people that love me gonna do what they do for me on a daily basis. The people that love me gonna do what they do for me on a daily basis. Yeah, you motherfuckers that hate her, I'm gonna win off of you every time. Cause you I know that gotta be directed to the comments. Yeah, I know that gotta be for the comments. Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with you? I'm not. I see. Oh, there's nothing wrong with me at all. Yeah, everybody's saying I'm telling on myself, cool. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me, because I damn sure gonna block you. I see you. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers will get on this bitch and they'll get into it with a motherfucker. And they'll get into it with a motherfucker on some shit like, oh, such and such, I'm getting into it with this motherfucker. Man, look here, I ain't gonna lie to you. Beef don't come for free, feel me? I ain't beefing with a motherfucker that I ain't got no money involved with. Slim. What I'm beefing with you for? There's no beef at all. You heard me speak. Nah. What I'm beefing with you for? I'm never gonna beef with somebody if it ain't no motherfucking intention. The people that did shit for me, know what I'm saying, on the street, man, that shit cool, feel me? They gonna be there no matter what. But the people that did that shit because they was like, oh, I'm so happy to see him hating Diamond. I'm so happy to see him drag Diamond. Yeah, you motherfuckers that's happy to see me hate somebody that you don't even realize the amount of emotion that goes into that shit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Your ass deserve to be profited off of. Because you here for the wrong reasons. You didn't give a fuck about me. You didn't give a fuck about her. You gave a fuck about me. Now, going at a person that's your enemy. Diamond is my enemy? No, I'm not talking about you, lady. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta say that you're talking to the comments, because I'm looking like, you see what I'm saying?
Hold on, Rick, can you pause that for 2 seconds?
Yeah, on the back end, and you wanted to...
Rick, can you pause that for 2 seconds? Now, do you see how confusing that would be? You upset. Now, why would you be using words like you if you're not talking to me directly and then refer to the fact you were talking to the comments? Okay, I'm going back on mute. Go ahead, Rick.
All right. This shit on the front end, this is why I don't fuck with people like I don't fuck with. I agree. You must have muted yourself. I didn't mute you. You must still, somebody must be calling you. They talking about let me get offline or something. This why I let shit go. That's why I don't fuck with people the way I don't fuck with people now. You know who said that? I agree also. You don't have to. This ain't for you. You gonna have to catch them.
Oh shit. Tear into it. God damn it.
Come else in the live though. It was addressed on live.
Damn it.
They was like, oh, I'm so happy to see him.
My bad, y'all.
About you.
No, you good, Rick. You good, Rick. This ain't no Radio 1 station.
Access to reach me on the back end.
Damn.
So you can get your guards down. I could have gave you clarity to who I was talking about.
Is that what
I was talking about. And told you it wasn't about you.
No, go further up. We beyond that.
Okay. All right.
And you talking about it. Coming real strong for me. I gave that energy to Diamond.
Go up some more.
Make sure you block me. Profited off of.
Right now.
Because you here for the wrong reasons. You didn't give a fuck about me. You said, hey, I thought the lady was wrong for how she did you. But you tripping. And I'm trying to figure out why, once again, I ask very valid questions. I don't care who feels like I didn't. I ask very valid questions. Why would you be saying something on here that you don't want to say to them people? Now you're talking about, yeah, I'm about to get money off of it. I ain't sending you nothing. Nigga, I don't need no TikTok money. It's people in these comments right now, Trip, you so funny. Trip, let me tell you, girl, I would, let me send you something to your Cash App. No, baby, I don't need nothing to my Cash App. Thank you for the support. Nigga, I'm not asking nobody on TikTok for no motherfucking Cash App or money. It can never be that issue for me. You're worried about something. I know how to capitalize off of aggravation. But you're the same nigga talking about we supposed to be bringing peace. The app free. You, instead of telling people for free, 14 individuals for free, how you feel, you went and charged 200 motherfuckers that you charge $5.99 each for the same thing.
Who clocked it? She clocked that. She clocked that.
You sit up here and embarrass the fuck out of yourself with everything you just said. Why didn't you text me? Because unlike your relationship with Dom, if a nigga offend me on the front end, that's where they getting checked. You asked me multiple times. Twice? You pressed the issue. I asked twice. They talking about blame it on the alcohol. It made no sense. I don't trust them 14 people in the meeting. Then why in the fuck did you come? I wanted to see how it would go. I didn't think it would go well. Why did you come? I don't trust speaking in front of them. But you the first one time my people came with closed minds. But yeah, you're scared to speak in front of them. I'm confused, Slim. That makes no sense. At all. At all. What part of it made sense? And why would you be talking behind the creators' backs? Oh, I wasn't just talking about you. So why are you talking about any of us? You talking about, why would you be talking about any of us?
I agree with that.
I'm glad the comments didn't get changed. No. But let me put it this way. I know everybody can't come up. If you can't come up, I don't care. That's
They
fine.
said I skipped the part. Hold on, wait a minute. Did I skip something, y'all? Trip?
Nah, that was where I had ended up getting I got out the live.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I'm not losing my mind. I'm not drunk. I'm not tripping. I'm not drunk. I'm not tripping. And everything I said made honest to God sense. Make a poll. I will. Yeah, let me go on and make it.
Even if we skipped the part, I mean, what we heard is a lot.
No sense. And don't come off in my chat.
Hey, Rick, let's get Slim, because that was a lot. Let's give him a chance to Slim. That was a lot. That was a lot, bro. That was a lot. That was a lot.
What you want me to say? Shit.
I mean, you ain't got to say nothing if you don't want to. I was just giving you the opportunity.
I told you the part about me going on subscriber only. That was just me being an asshole.
No, I was just talking about just the content.
Nah, even the context of where you talked about.
Slim. No, Slim. Relax. Don't get defensive with me. I wasn't the one you was talking. I was just giving you a chance. You ain't got to say nothing. Look, I was just opening the floor to you. I ain't saying you got to say nothing. I ain't telling you what to say. You know, I'm just giving you, because they get ready. You know, I don't know what your intentions are here. I don't know what your thought process is. You know, you and I chopped it up before I went live. Had a conversation on the back end. To me, this movement is not to be profited off of, bro. What we trying to do is not to be profited off of. It's not to be looked at as profiting off of. And I got a problem with that, because ain't none of us trying to make no money. We set this up in a way to where nobody is making no money, so there can't nobody say it's about money. And for you to that bothers me. I gotta keep.
When I was talking about money, bro, I was talking about beef, bro, not the motherfucking, not the motherfucking movement.
The money came up. The money came up. You said yourself that if you're gonna be beefing with somebody, you're gonna profit from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So ain't you beefing? Wait. Ain't you beefing with some of the people? Don't you got problems with some of the people that's on the panel?
No, I ain't got no problems with the people on the panel. Oh,
you said yourself that you said yourself that it's people on there that you don't trust, that you don't think got your best interest at heart. You said that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Just like today when I said what I said in the beginning. Hold up. Just like today when I said what I said in the beginning, right? When I said, hey, look, if I say something, know what I'm saying, it's gonna always be like, hey, nah, you tripping, you dragging it. Just like earlier when I said, if we ain't figured out what the fuck we is, how do we have a whole commission? How we got a board? Everybody want to jump at me on that shit.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I'm not beefing with y'all.
That ain't what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about, Slim. I'm talking about the fact that you said that when you was talking about the profiting off of something, and you said that if you're gonna be beefing with somebody, that wasn't towards this. That wasn't for the movement. It wasn't about the movement. I was talking about her like, damn, you gonna do all this shit, at least make some money off of it. They finna come in here. That's what you were talking about.
I'm talking about what she was talking about. I'm talking about what she was talking about me. If they gonna talk about me, shit, you better make some money off of that shit.
It's good. I think we beating a dead horse at this point.
So it's again, what I said wasn't, man, that don't make sense.
No, it don't. It don't, bro.
I'm talking about outside the meeting. If you gonna be beefing with me, goddamn me, why don't you at least make you some motherfucking money off of it?
The whole conversation wasn't about anything outside of the meeting. The whole conversation was about the meeting.
No, I was talking about the conversation in that moment. I was talking about her making some money off of this goddamn beef. You want to go live about it? At least make you some money off of this shit.
Perception is key. What people perceive is what they believe, and that in no shape, form, or fashion gave the perception that you were talking about off of the app. In no shape, form, or fashion.
No, I'm talking about outside the meeting.
I meant to say outside of the meeting, whatever. Outside of the meeting. Under no, that did not sound like you were talking exclusive from the meeting. That sounded like it had everything to do with what went on in the meeting, bro.
All right.
Because that had it not been for the meeting, you would not have been having that conversation.
Cool. So no matter what, even what you heard,
don't
again,
snow me.
I told you. Hold on. I told you this. Even after what you heard, you're asking questions about what I was talking about. I'm clarifying, and that shit not accepted. I get it. Perception is one thing, but me giving you clarity and it's not receptive. It's you not receiving it. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Y'all, if it's a point of y'all wanting to know what the fuck I said and why I said what I said or whatever my intentions were behind the things that I was saying, shit, nigga, I'm telling you.
I don't think that you understand how. Okay, I don't think you understand how disappointing what you said really was. Now, not only was it disappointing to the people that are actually trying to change things. I told you this when you came on the live. It is off-putting when creators get on live and start talking about the money and what they making off their supporters and Slim. Are you not reading the comments? Never, never should a creator go live and be talking about how much money they making off of their supporters. Whether it be for beefing, whether it be for creating peace, regardless of what, you do not go live and talk about your customers and your followers as though they're customers, as though they're the product that you're selling, as though the only reason why you go live. I just told you this before, way before.
Bro, even in that video, I said the people that actually fuck with me genuinely, bro, I appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? The people that came in that only was there. I got you, but even when I say that shit, the people that only fucking fuck with me because I'm going through something, I don't fuck with you if you only bond with me over my mutual dislike of another person. I don't care about you. Why? Because you don't care about me.
You're missing the point that I'm making, Slim. Before this heat even came down 2 or 3 days ago, me and you and a bunch of other people just had this conversation on my page. because the whole thing that happened with the Cash App thing, and arguing back and forth and mentioning who's making the most money and all, and we had this conversation about even talking about the money that you make off of the people that support you. And look, the comments are eating you up because of this shit. I told you this.
Bro, the comments. How many times I done seen the comments do this shit, bro?
No, they doing it about the money, Slim.
And I'm telling you what it is.
The money an issue, Slim.
I'm not making the money an issue. I talked about what the fuck she was doing in that moment. I wasn't talking about y'all meeting. I didn't even get no cash apps from y'all meeting.
It is very obvious to me that you believe that you are bigger than the group. And I hate to do the David Ruffin thing, but you're not bigger than the group.
Okay,
and because you have that belief,
let her talk.
No, because you have this belief, you used a lot. You utilized the same logic with Diamond. She lost you. You were her main supporter. You were her main this. You were the main that. I don't know where this is coming from, or Otis. Thank y'all. I don't know where this is coming from, but you're not. And the fact that you sat on live and said that whatever you have to say is more valuable than anybody else, that's pretty much why you went on sub only. If there's a vote tonight, I want you to know straight from me, I don't want you in this group.
Okay, bro.
I don't want to be at the same table because it loses its meaning with you in the group. There is no coming back from this. You said you said what you said, and I don't trust you. I can never trust you.
Even when you put up that, even when you start discussing me and Diamond, your ass put up a cash up. Know what I'm saying? Because you know that this shit profitable.
Slim, this has nothing to do with that. Don't do that, Slim.
Some of these people be trying to. Some of these people be trying to. Some of these people be trying to. Man,
I got. Slim, don't do that. Don't do that, Slim. Don't do that. Don't do that, Slim. That's not a good look. I'm trying to help you. You start doing that,
man,
it's not going to turn out well for you. It's not.
I got you, but I'm sitting here saying it's just like this, bro. Y'all focused on that portion, and I wasn't talking about nobody in the group or profiting off nobody in the group. You hear me? That's my honest to God truth. Do you need to see me? Goddamn, I wasn't talking about nobody in the motherfucking group or profiting off of them. That's my truth. And when I was talking about that situation, it wasn't for motherfucking. It wasn't for that. I was telling Trip like, shit, you doing all this shit. Well, you need to make some money out this shit. You got 1,000 people in this motherfucker. Make some money out of it. Goddamn, you gonna just drag me for free?
I told you when Blaze came up here and Slim, you may not realize it and you may not want to accept it, but even that flack I got from Blaze, all this is your fault. All this right here is your fault. You should have never went live, bro. You should have never said that shit. Right. The shit that you said was crazy. And Slim, I've been fucking with you. I've been rocking with you. I've been standing up for you and everything. So you can't say I ain't got no extra grind. I ain't got no extra grind. I ain't got no extra grind. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I done checked. Rick done checked me when I was wrong. I done checked Rick when he was wrong. And me and Trip done had our words. All of us over here done had our words. So
this ain't no Slim moment there, cause I fuck with you. Yeah, I'm chilling. Hey, but like Kel said, man, you just gotta take accountability for that shit, and we can move on. Try to see where it go from there, man. I just feel like I don't know if you honestly thought that shit out or what, bro. But it, like Kel said, it make the shit look bad. Dude put a stain on.
I can't say Blaze is your. I can't say the Blaze thing.
Blaze, cause he didn't say Blaze.
Yeah, I can't. I apologize, Rick. I mean Slim. I apologize for that. I apologize for that, Slim. That Blaze thing is not your fault. That Blaze thing happened because his name was mentioned, and you weren't the one that mentioned his name. So I apologize for that. That was not your fault. I apologize for that. I apologize.
All right, but even when it came to this whole shit, like I said, I've admitted. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I should have. I'll acknowledge that I was being a coward in the moment. I should have said what I said, and at least instead of me thinking that people was gonna shut me down, I should have tried to speak up in the moment. I did.
But in that same voice though, I went on Genty's live last night, and I told Genty, I said, Genty, you should have never dropped that man. So I actually stood up for Blaze in that motherfucker. Because I sat on Genty. I went up in Genty's box, and we chopped it up. And I told Genty myself, look, you should have never name dropped. You know, even if you got a grief, blah 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 blah. You knew we was live. You knew everybody was streaming. You should have never name dropped, because now it's a problem. So I apologize for that, and I did say something to Genty.
Nah, you good.
Everybody got to be
because
like-minded.
it's true to that statement too, though. No, it's true to that statement too, though. It is partly because of me. It's partly because of me, Genty, Karen, Kappa, all of these people that you align with. If you don't fuck with him, he gonna come after you. So even if I wasn't a part of this shit, his name wouldn't have got dropped.
None of this is about one particular person.
Nah. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know about him though. That's how he moved. If you don't fuck with him,
nevertheless,
that's it. That's all I'm saying.
We're not even gonna get sidetracked like that, because we're not gonna make this about him. See, this is not about one particular person. Anybody can be brought in or kicked the fuck out, because it's about a common goal. We understand what's happening here. And I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. If y'all have not watched that interview with Joe Budden and Candace Owens, you need to go watch that interview with Joe Budden and Candace Owens. And listen to what Candace Owens is saying throughout that entire interview. I'm telling you, it will resonate with you. This is something that this is a problem we're going to have to solve ourselves. They're not sending us no solutions. And it's starting to have a trickle down effect where everybody is starting to get on board, kind of like the black girl train. It's gonna start off with a few, and it's gonna turn into many. And ain't nobody. I don't give a damn who get the credit. I don't give a damn who in charge. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about I don't want to see nobody else getting their information put out. I don't want to see nobody else getting threatened. I don't want to see nobody else getting jumped on. I don't want to see nobody else kids being brought into shit. Nobody's husbands, wives being brought into shit. Nobody's jobs being brought into shit. It's time for us to start acting like we got some sense. And if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. Ain't nobody in here finna be speaking bad about it. If you think it ain't gonna work, get the fuck out. If you think it's a waste of time, get the fuck out. Aunt Karen has a right to feel the way she feels. Trip has a right to feel the way she feels, and Tea Time and Rick and everybody else, because everybody is given the opportunity to be a part of it. If you cause a problem, then you're not being a part of what we're trying to do. You're being a product. You're being part of the problem. You're being part of the problem.
I give you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here running from you. If I didn't give a fuck about what y'all was saying, I wouldn't have came over here and listened. I came over here and listened. I let everybody's frustrations be expressed. I let everybody say what they need to say. I've owned my shit. I said I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to get nobody to shut up, and I don't want nobody to feel like I'm dismissing them. Should I have said these things, and can I say that it was destructive? Yes, it was fucking destructive. I give you that, man. I'm not finna sit here and argue with y'all like only thing I'm gonna rebut is things that I know people are saying my words, and I'm gonna clear them up and give you clarity. But outside of that, for the things that y'all expressing, the frustration, the disappointment, all of that shit valid, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just argue with you about that shit and try to make it minimize it.
Well, what time? Hey, Karen, anybody? Trip, Tea Time. Y'all know what Rick? Y'all anybody? What time is the meeting? Because I did see the link come through, but I didn't get.
It's at 7:30.
7:30 Eastern Standard.
No accountability. Hold on. Can I ask, what do accountability look like on this part? I'm just wondering real quick. What is it supposed to look like? What is accountability supposed to look like after this? I'm sitting here. I didn't owned it. I didn't say everything that I need to say. I'm not arguing with y'all about it. I'm not sitting here saying you shouldn't have said nothing, none of that shit. I'm not trying to tell y'all shut the fuck up talking to me. I'm asking you, what does accountability look like? You know what I'm saying? After this, if I didn't own it, I'm just sitting here in it. What does it look like?
For me, if you were truly accountable, you'd step out and you'd wait until there's another chance for you to come back in to the group.
I definitely bow out. If you believe that I need to bow out of y'all, I need to bow out. I'll bow out gracefully.
And
I'll let
hey,
y'all
I
do
just want
y'all
people to
thing.
understand. I want people to understand why I'm saying that, because when you initially disrupt something, you have to wait for it to be put back together again and for people to see change, that you are ready to come back and really truly understand. It's not about, oh, just make an example of anybody. If any one of us were so destructive and we wanted an opportunity to come back, you have to show that. And you will never be able to show that initially being given the same rights you had the first time around. That's how I feel. That I'm
Okay.
just saying. Y'all can take it how it is.
Those feelings are valid. Do y'all believe the same thing? Do you believe the same thing, Aunt? You believe
Yes,
the same? All right.
I do. I do.
Cool. I buy it. Y'all got it. I won't be a part of this.
No, to say to not be a part of it, I don't want you to be an obstacle either, because you're aware of the objective. So I don't want you to be counterproductive, because I still fuck with you. So I don't want you to be counterproductive either.
All right.
So I ain't trying to tell you how to run your platform or anything like that or whatever, but
so I can't speak.
If people can't see, we serious about this, y'all. If y'all can't tell, we are serious about this shit. We are saying, I know it's taking some of y'all by surprise, but we are serious about this shit, y'all.
Kev, can I say one thing real quick? So his
Go ahead,
question
Trip.
was, what does, and I'll stop after this. What does it look like? What does accountability look like? Accountability doesn't look like the person committing a crime asking, okay, so let's get it over with then. What my punishment is. How the hell can you rush somebody after you the one that wronged somebody? Now, okay, fine. I heard it. I didn't argue with none of y'all. I don't know what kind of psychology classes you think you didn't took where you rush and hurry up and accept the downfall of it so you can hurry up and they can move forward with your disappointment. You're not slick. You're pulling it on everybody. We see straight through it. It's not funny. The shit corny as fuck. Now, in 2 seconds, he gonna start crying and putting up his cash app. Talking about, they didn't ostracize me, bro. Please, somebody send me some money. Let me get a cash app, $3 to stop the tears. That we're not fools about it. You're trying to rush through it so we can get to the end of them. All right, the same thing you're doing is dismissive. You might as well be saying, everybody shut up, I'm not trying to hear. Because you sat up there on mute, you didn't want to say anything back so we could hurry up and move past it. You thought Blaze was going to come in the room and switch the topic, but it's back on your ass. Now I'm going to go ahead and go on mute, irony, but I'm just saying, that's what he's trying to do. Hurry up and say it so can't nobody else say, all right, I admit I was wrong. So don't nobody else check you. You still wrong. You still wrong. Okay, well, what's the accountability? What y'all going to do to me? Yeah, what are you gonna do? How about you stop posting that cash app and crying every time you come up live?
Just so everybody understands, I would, if it was me in these shoes, I wouldn't even put it up to a vote. I'm telling you what I would have done. What I would do is step away because I wouldn't want to put it up to a vote. I wouldn't want to put people in the position to make them feel like they have to decide my fate. I decide my fate. And if I was wrong, I'm wrong. Let me step out. Let me go back. Let me review and think about what I've done in a way that I can come back to y'all and say, you know what? I've learned something. A lot of y'all are talking about give them a second chance, do this, do that. I'm telling you from my point of view what I would do, which is step away. So the greater good of what they're trying to do elevates. I don't want to be a distraction. You don't need a distraction. That's what it's about.
Hey, keep
Y'all
it
get second
classy in these
chances. That's
comments.
cool.
I will turn it back. I'll turn them back off. Don't try me.
I'll say something real quick.
Go ahead, Omar.
Okay, so as y'all know, I'm not a part of it, but I what I did was I took steps because I believe in what y'all trying to do. I understand it, right? So at this point, Slim, even if you aren't a part of it, you can still push on your own to make it right. You get what I'm saying? The focus is showing that we can all get along and we don't have to tear each other down on this app. You know what I mean? To profit or to blow up or to grow or, you know what I mean, just to have a platform. So you still can by yourself speak positive about things and make the moves to, you know what I mean, to make it better on here. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it started with us first and foremost. It started with us. We can't just all try to jump up in there. So even though you're not directly involved, you can still do things to push the initiative to where it's a positive outlook on the whole situation and yourself. That's all I came up to say.
And let me say this, because somebody in the comments just said some slick shit. You know, even this live is making money. Why move your cash app? First of all, my cash app was up there before this live even started. Me and Rick was up here talking. But before you start throwing shit out there. So no, I'm not moving a goddamn thing. And every content creator on this damn app has their cash app up there when they're live, regardless of what's being talked about. So again, you can kiss my ass. This is not about my live making money. This cash app again was up there when this live started, and this conversation developed over a course of time. And aside from that, when Slim left the live, he went live about the meeting and turned his cash app on. I mean, turned his subscribers on, subscribers only. So that was the argument. So don't worry about my goddamn cash app unless you finna feel that motherfucker.
And on that point and on that note, for those of y'all that I noticed, know what I'm saying, some of y'all, I believe some people up here have genuine intent, know what I'm saying. I don't think you had no malicious intent on. But how like what you thought I was just I'm supposed to sit here the whole entire time? I didn't sit here for over 2 hours, let everybody make their points, gave everybody the decency and respect, know what I'm saying, to say how they felt about the situation. Rush what? What did I rush? How did I rush anybody? Some of y'all be thinking that accountability look like y'all want something bad to happen to a person when y'all start talking about accountability. Y'all like bullying people. Not everybody up here has y'all intention. But some of y'all really have the intention. Y'all want somebody to get their ass whooped or some kind of real consequence to happen to them. Like some of the people that's focusing on the money. You want me to lose my platform. You want me to do all of this extra shit. That's what you want. But that's not what accountability looks like. Accountability looks like owning your shit, accepting where you fucked up, allowing the people who have been hurt or affected by you to get that shit out their chest and be heard at. Own it and walk away. Like you said, they said they want me to bow out. I'm gonna bow out.
But don't be bowing out and making bowing out about, you know what I'm saying? You're making it seem nefarious. You're making it seem like there was ill intent in regards to the points that people were making. And it minimizes the argument as though you don't get it. And so that's what you said. The way you said that is not fair. The way you just said that is not fair. Yeah, but no, because come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. We know what subliminal sound like. Come on now, Slim.
It wasn't even a fucking subliminal, bro.
Don't snow me. Don't snow me.
Y'all make everything, you take everything, like you can't take what I'm saying to be what you want it to be. You can't say that that's my intention when I'm telling you it's not.
I never did. I never said it was your intention. Right. I never spoke to intent. I'm not
trying to snow you.
I spoke
I'm
to
saying
the conveyance.
I'll bow out.
I didn't know. I didn't speak to your intent. I spoke to your conveyance, the way it was conveyed. I didn't say nothing about the intent. I can't speak to your intent. I don't know what you meant by it. If you meant it from the heart, if it came from out your ass, I don't know. I can't speak to the intent. But what I can speak to is how it was conveyed and how it was received amongst the ears that it landed on. Slim, you're not better at this than me. I'm telling you, can't talk circles around me, boy. You can't do it.
I really just be quiet. I be getting quiet. Know what I'm saying? Just because I don't feel like doing that.
Because it's
out of respect for you, out of respect
for
you, out of respect for you, I don't, out of respect for you, know what I'm saying? I don't care to argue about this shit, feel me? Like I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Some of this shit, that like they said, when I tell people I fuck with them, I can take, now I can call you and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all of this shit right now.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So
I ain't got no problem with that.
All of this shit that's going on the live right now, I can speak my mind about it, but I know when I'm not supposed to speak. You know what I'm saying? And right now, this just ain't a good time for me to speak. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here.
Slim, you asked for everybody's opinion of what accountability looks like. Now you're chastising us for giving you our opinion of what accountability looks like.
I accepted what you said.
Hold on, and then you said, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave." I gave you my opinion. That didn't mean you had to do it. You're sitting here now using my opinion. Y'all told me to leave, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna go. Bro, it's like you're trying to put it on everybody else but you. If you want to stay, then fight to stay. If you want to leave, then fight to leave. I don't know what you want.
Nah, I'm good. I'm fighting to stay. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, at this point, I believe that this was his whole plan. Stay up here for 2 hours, get cash apps or gifts, and pretend that he's this slow. Because you can't be. You honestly can't be.
I'm inclined to. I'm having a hard time saying it. I'm stuttering this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep agreeing with fucking Karen. The fuck.
Go to the light, Kev. Come on to the side. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm biting my tongue and shit. The fuck.
This way, he said on that he likes to deal with people who don't want to mess with him. He created a problem. Now he's sitting in a live with over 2,000 people in it and getting cash, getting gifts and talking, acting like he don't understand. You asked us to give you what accountability looks like. Then you blame us for giving you what we think accountability looks like. Then you come and say, well, I'll leave if y'all tell me to leave. Okay. Which one is it?
I dropped, know what I'm saying, real quick. Just because, like, first of all, you think that I'm gonna sit here and let y'all go in on me?
Ain't nobody go in on you, Sim. Ain't nobody go in. That's not. Hold on, nobody went in on you. Ain't nobody go in on you.
I'm sitting here. I'm saying, you think I'm gonna sit here for 2 hours and let people go ahead and talk about their differences with me? Know what I'm saying? Let's just say it like that. We gonna let y'all discuss y'all differences and tell me how wrong I was, all for fucking D coins in this box. I could have stayed in my own fucking life and did my own thing without having to come over here. I came over here because you asked me to come on. They said you asked me to come. That's what I heard. Know what I'm saying? But then all you established out of there, all you got out of there was I was just here for the coins and cash outs. I ain't getting out one cash app. I ain't getting none of that shit the whole time I've been here.
I said
like
cash app.
If I wanted to profit, I would tell you I don't be lying about shit. Fuck, I ain't never. That's why I don't get on here.
You told two whole lies on me in the past 24 hours. You definitely lie about
If I had the screenshot, I'd keep arguing with you. I don't have the screenshot, so I'm not going to keep arguing.
No. Let me clear up something. Not one time did I tell anybody to go get Slim. Rick, did I tell anybody to go get Slim?
Nah.
Not one time did I tell anybody to go get Slim.
Hold on. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. I'm telling you, somebody told me to come get.
Not one time
did
I tell anybody to go get Slam.
I'm not gonna get nobody in trouble. But that was exactly what was said. Even when I came over here.
Not one time did I say that somebody go get Slim.
They saying you did in the comments.
No, I asked was Slim in the comments. I never asked anybody to go get Slim, and then you came in the comments. I never asked anybody to go get Slim.
They saying you did, bro. I ain't come over here just because I wanted to, because it was motion in the room.
I don't recall asking anybody to go get Slim. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't recall asking anybody to go get Slim.
Yeah, you did. You said Shed a lie with Slim when we was talking about it.
I apologize. If I did, I apologize. If I did, I apologize.
You did.
If I did, I apologize.
Yeah, you said
I don't recall. I don't recall. But I'm not saying I'm not gonna say that I didn't, because a lot of people saying that I did. So there must be some truth in it if everybody is saying that I did. So it might be something that I'm forgetting. I don't remember saying go get Slim. But hey, I'll take that. I'll eat that. I'll eat that.
You know, and if you know that about me, know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bro, I just said I don't fucking care about them numbers, know what I'm saying? Them numbers don't mean shit. The numbers don't mean shit when the people don't really fuck with you. So I ain't finna come jump in the line just because, especially to get held. Look, I'm watching these people in the comments flip-flop, back and forth. Give it about a month, give it about a good 2-3 weeks, people be right back in your live talking to you all, Slim, I love you so much. Because they enjoying the entertainment, they enjoying the motion. I don't give a fuck about them numbers. I know how these people move on the app. y'all play in people's face all day long. It's people in here that had beef with every individual in this room, and they have a problem. And then when they see some shit, when they see that person being accepted again, they gonna be over there. I just love you so much. Know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. Man, I don't give a fuck. No, you can always disagree. You right, Nicole. You can definitely always disagree. I'm talking about some people get disrespectful in the moment. Know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. But I don't mind you I don't mind you disagreeing with what I did. I even said it was wrong. So why the fuck would I be mad at you for saying I'm wrong?
Kev may have asked over here, or asked people to bring you over here, but you would have came over here regardless. Yeah, we could just stop acting like you just came over here because
Man,
Kev.
Karen, look, I get it, baby. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no,
Whatever
no, no.
your
Because
personal vendetta is, whatever your personal
I've seen you
vendetta is,
live
baby,
hop all.
that's
No,
on
no,
you.
no, no. Let's keep it a beat. I've seen you live hop all day yesterday up into this morning. You would have been here regardless. It didn't
You
take
seen me
somebody
live hop
asking you to
all
be
day
here.
yesterday until this morning. I
Yes,
was live,
yes.
Karen. I was on my own live already. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay, so the point is, let's just not act like just because Kev said come over here, you came over here. You didn't. Kev didn't ask you to stay for 2.5 hours either.
So then, if I would have just ran, this would I be saying? If I would have just left, it'd have been like, damn, he didn't give a fuck. But if I stayed, now I'm here for the money grab. What the fuck, bro?
That's not
how
what
you
I
make that shit make sense.
That's not what
If
I
I
said at
stayed,
all. You're
if I
stretching it.
left,
You're
I'm
stretching it.
dismissing y'all. If I
Whoa,
left, I'm dismissing y'all feelings.
Ejima Square Ed, we not doing that here. We not doing it. Mods, one of y'all block her. Well, whoever they are, him, her, them, it, we, they, block them.
I'm gone, man. I'm gone.
The meeting is at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope y'all see how serious we are about this. There, other creators can be added. Other people, old people can be removed. We are serious about changing the culture of how we project ourselves on TikTok, how we handle ourselves on TikTok, y'all. Either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And this is not for anybody's gain, anybody's benefit. We're not trying to capitalize. It ain't about nobody's bottom line. This is about us as a collective, y'all. And if you got some of the, most influential, most watched, whatever you want to call it, platforms that are even some that have not gotten along, y'all. Have y'all looked at the panel, the people that are on the panel that have decided to come together? These are some of the people that y'all like to watch the most. The people that are linked in with this are some of the people that you like to watch the most. And if all of them have come together and said, you know what, y'all, it starts with us. It starts with us. It starts with KevDaComic. It starts with Tea Time. It starts with Trip. It starts with Rick. It starts with Aunt Karen. It starts with all of us, y'all. It starts with every one of us. And our platforms, our supporters, our audience is going to go with our energy. They're going to do what we ask them to do, encourage them to do, suggest they do, subliminally or otherwise. We know it. We know it. Never again do I want to find myself in a back and forth with any content creator on this app to where it's destructive, where we're putting each other in backgrounds, where we're, if one of us in the coalition or the team does it and whatever, then we all get them together. Look, you need to come to their live. You need to remove that off your live. And if they don't remove it off their live, then if they in the group, if they're a part of this and they don't remove it, then we report their page and get them blocked for 7 days. That's the type of shit we trying to run. That's the kind of environment we trying to establish, to where if somebody is doing something to destroy somebody else, because if I'm going at Aunt Karen, it ain't because I'm trying to bring attention to what Rick doing. Whatever Rick doing, if I got a problem with Rick or Tea Time, I ain't trying to bring awareness. I'm trying to subvert them. I'm trying to make it so that people don't support them. People don't tap in with them. People don't subscribe to them. I'm trying to change the way that people even look at them. That's the only purpose that shit serves. None of this is to edify anything. None of this is, so am I bullying? No, what you're doing is trying to bully me in my comments. That's what you're trying to do. You're not going to change the narrative of what we're trying to do and try to make it seem like what it is that you're trying to put out there.
Get your ass up out of here with that weak ass energy. Bye. Take that shit up the road and bust a left.
It sounds like it though. Start your. If y'all got such a problem with the ones that's over here, start some over there with the same like mind, the same goal, same focus. We ain't the end all be all. We ain't shit. TikTok got 170 million motherfuckers. We ain't shit.
It's always a motherfucker with 8 followers got some shit to say.
We ain't shit.
Don't nobody want to listen to shit you got to say anyway with your little 8 motherfucking followers with no goddamn profile picture. Get your long head ass up out of here.
We don't represent all of TikTok. We just represent what we trying to do. And those that are buying in, just like the black girl train. I bet y'all don't even know who started the black girl train, but you jumped on that motherfucker. All because you know what? Because you knew it would benefit you. You knew in the long run it would benefit you. Followers, supporters, whatever the case may be. You knew that it would benefit you. So we're gonna see how this meeting go at 7:30, man.
What the meeting about though? What is the meeting about?
It's an emergency meeting. Did you get the link, Rick?
I had to check. I'm gonna have to check.
I think Trip, you sent Rick the link. Or do you know if Rick sent the link, Trip? I don't know.
Petty has it. She should be sending it out to everybody, but I can send it to you guys.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna catch y'all after 7:30, and it will not be streamed. So y'all gonna have to wait till we come out. It's gonna be boring as shit on TikTok.
That nigga stupid, man. I'm finna go give me something to eat, Unc. I tap in with you a little later.
Who is this down here in the box?
That's me Petty right now.
Oh, that's Petty Rowe right there.
Petty funny. Let me say that. Me and Petty, you funny as hell though. I can't count. I be in your lives all the time. You funny. I just like the way you talk and how you get on. I like how you get on. You do it respectfully though. I love that shit. I like you, man. For real. You're awesome.
Well, thank you. But I did send everybody the link. If you had IG in your bio, I sent it to your IG. If you did not have IG in your bio, I sent you the link here. So check your inbox here on TikTok.
Right.
So everybody should have it. If you don't, reach out to me on IG. I send it to you again. But I send it to everybody on IG and on here.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So I'll be there 7:30. 7:30
Yes,
Eastern.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time. Please follow the page, y'all. We got 1,600 people in here. I know all 1,600. Most of y'all don't even like my ugly ass. Yeah, most of y'all don't even like my ugly ass. So please follow the page, y'all. That way you can catch the updates and all this shit. And we're gonna catch y'all at 7:30 tonight, man. We're gonna catch y'all at 7:30 tonight.
Peace, love, and blessings. Hold that shit down, Trip.
All right, Karen, holler at you later. Trip, see you later. Tea time, holler back. Rick, Slick Rick the ruler.